What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me, but I just got home off of an early morning flight, right? First thing through the door, I want to see my family. I love my family. You know, I'm a family man. I'm an advocate for families, right? Second thing, I got to get that hot shower because I got to throw the threads on. The threads make me feel like $1,000,000, but the third thing through my mind and all throughout the trip is that I gotta have that Teej pack. Teej makes my life uncomplicated. It's uncomplicated skincare for men. The first way that I started specifically was their level 1 system. It's a daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime on your skin. 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of the dead skin cells. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. Here's the thing. My favorite part about Teej Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. They really making the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin for men uncomplicated. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teej Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, you can pause and cancel at any time, and you get free shipping. And because Teej Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers an amazing deal, right? Just click the first link in the description and you get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. It's an amazing deal. You got to get started today. You're not out here trying to look like a Dusty. And if you travel as much as I do, which I'm sure most people don't, but you know me, I'm pushing my bag chasers in order to be in the top 5%, top 10%, top 1%. We got to make our lives uncomplicated, and Teej Hanley is no better product. You got to look good. You got to smell good. And you can't be looking like a Dusty. Make sure you get started today. Click the link in the description. Get that Teej pack. Feel the Teej, my friends. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. This is the MMS, the Millionaire Morning Show. It has been a journey. It has been an absolute positive hoot of a journey. I want to say thank you to everybody that continues to hold me down. Let me go ahead and get a housekeeping out of the way. But before I do, I have to acknowledge the super chat. Shout out to Ash. Ash says, good morning. Good morning, Ash. I am very much in an exciting mood today. Ennis Lobby, last night's show, oh my gosh, Hooked on Phonics. You know, I was going to do a review of last night's show, but I said that I'm not sure if I'm going to save that for the weekend. I was going to do a review of last night's show, but I might save it for the weekend, or I might even save it until Monday. So we got time. We got time. More importantly, I think the biggest thing that we need to tackle, thank you, Taylor. I appreciate you. You say yes. So glad you're still with us. I am, and I don't miss. Throughout this journey, I've had this channel specifically for 2 years. Before I get into the housekeeping, I've had this channel for 2 years, right? And it's been an exciting journey because I would say for the first 6 months, it was called After Hours with Anton Daniels. And the reason that I created it is I wanted to be able to have conversations and say things specifically issue and money related that I wasn't able to say prior to jumping on YouTube in the first place. A lot of people don't realize that the reason that I got on YouTube in the first place was not to monetize or make money off of YouTube. I never got on YouTube in order to make money off of YouTube. I got on YouTube for 2 reasons. A, I wanted to document my journey. Well, let me revise that. A, I wanted to use it as a marketing tool in order to continue to give myself a leg up in corporate America. So what a lot of people don't realize is that it's not entirely what you do or who you know. It's about being visible and what you know and who you know, right? And so as you go up the corporate ladder, because I've seen the benefits of being in corporate America and getting into the executive ranks, because similar to what I was talking about on the Anton Daniels channel on Q&A, I had an uncle that showed me paychecks, bonuses, equity, all of his, what his life was like, which inspired me and said, yo, Why am I only creating businesses? Why am I only trying to do it this way when these dudes is making millions upon millions of dollars and they just understand how money works? And so I realized very early that in addition to networking, I also had to make sure that I market myself more effectively, because as you go up the corporate ladder or as you go up the social ladder, it gets smaller, and those are not the jobs that are being listed on LinkedIn. Those are the jobs that either they are having an executive recruiter or somebody is bringing them with them in order to ensure that they get those positions. So I had to make sure that I separated myself from the pack, and the reason that I got on YouTube is I wanted to market myself more effectively by making myself more relatable, by showing people exactly what my real life was like. So I showed them my family. I took a completely different approach. I showed them my family. I showed them my lifestyle. I showed them my ups and downs, and it worked. It worked. It got me visibly in front of the people that I needed to be in front of in order to be able to leverage corporate America. Um, what are you talking about, Kenny? What is Kenny talking about? Kenny, you gotta give me some more details on that. But anyways, oh yes, Kanye West did apologize. He absolutely did apologize. Hope Marie, and I'm gonna get into Kyrie Irving and him issuing an apology also. But anyways, I used YouTube in order to get into corporate America and market myself more effectively, which allowed for me. Oh, I got an incoming call. Hold on, got my dog. It's Charleston. Yo, C, I'm on a live. What's going on, big dog?
Say, man, you just seen Kanye West shirt this year?
Kanye West was sharing my stuff?
He just shared it on Twitter.
Did he really?
Just now. That interview me and you did, talking about it. He just shared it on Twitter.
Word?
Yeah, he just shared it on Twitter with like 1,000 some tweets.
Wow, I'm gonna have to check that out, bro.
Somebody just sent it to me.
Did they really?
I'm looking at it right now.
That's
what made me call you. I'm looking at it with my own eyes.
It's you and me, bro.
Yeah.
You ready to take over the fucking world, bro?
Yeah. God pictures, man. So I just submitted. I'm just being obedient. I'm operating out of complete obedience. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just obedient.
That's what's up. All right, bet. And you know we linking up next weekend, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, bet. All right, see. Let me go and check this out.
All right, homie.
All right, bye. Let me see.
12 minutes ago.
Wow. Anton from AntonDaniels.com is doing phenomenal things.
I'm so excited.
Hey, relax.
So excited.
Hey, yay. Come holler at your boy. Yay. Come holler at your boy. You know I'm coming for that interview, yay. You know I'm coming for that interview, yay. All right. So one thing that people don't realize. Well, first of all, let me shout out to Ye. Listen, this is the thing that I'm saying. You about to be out?
Yeah,
You got all of that body. Come here. Jesus.
Hey.
Turn around.
Honey.
Turn the freak around. You know I do this to you all the time. Stop.
Oh.
All right, go ahead.
Hi, everybody.
Go.
You want me to leave the door open for you?
Yes. Sometimes you gotta analyze. You know, I do a check of my chick. I do a check of my chick and all of the girls that surround me. I bring them up to the front of the congregation, and I do a spin around. You know, I want to see what they doing, what they working with, how they evolving. Um, I gotta check. I gotta check to make sure that everything is what it's supposed to be and on the up and up. So I do probably like once a week. I'll tell her to stand up, turn around, stop, slow it down, do another spin. Let me see what you're working with, and then I go on that. So I'm focused. I'm just keeping my chick where she need to be, bro. What y'all don't understand about women is women need to you need to make sure that you're on top of these chicks. You need to make sure that if you keep them in line, you ain't got to get them together. So, I check on my chicks and I make sure that they good and I do what I do. Shout out to Jay Hunter Lee in the building. Says, brother AD, how's it going? It's going phenomenal. They got Kanye is tweeting out my stuff. So y'all know I'm coming for it. You know I'm coming for it. And we gonna get it. We absolutely positively gonna get it. That video was one. You know what the funniest part about that video that he put out? The video that Kanye just tweeted, I haven't even released any more clips from. That video, let me show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all want me to show y'all what YouTube is really like before we get into the show? I'm gonna give y'all some insight on what YouTube is really like. Shout out to Noble Xavier. Let me shout you out. Shout out to everybody that super chat. Noble Xavier said God did. I'm gonna show y'all what YouTube do, and then I'm gonna give y'all some insight. And then after I give y'all some insight, we're gonna deep dive into Kyrie. After I give y'all some insight, we're gonna deep dive into Kyrie. So listen, look. So check this out. Check this out. So I only put up one clip because I said that I wasn't gonna be putting up no clips, right? I said I wasn't gonna be putting up no clips. Well, I said I wasn't gonna be releasing a whole interview. The interview was only on the Patreon. So I'm gonna give y'all some insight before we get into Kyrie. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what's happening out here in these streets, all right? Give me a second. Let me share my screen with you. So this is what's happening, right? If you look at this, check this out. So all you got to do is scroll up and down. All right, hold on. Let me show myself. Give me a second. I'm gonna make sure I show myself. I'm streaming from the laptop today instead of being in the studio. I'm streaming from the laptop instead of being in the studio. So I'm gonna show y'all something really quickly. All right. Now, what the videos? Videos 20. All right, so let's do this. Now, if you look and see what you're looking at here, right? Look at where it says public. I want y'all to pay attention to this, and then we're gonna dive into Kanye. I'm gonna show you what's really happening out here in these streets. They don't want me to show you this, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Let me make myself small so you can see what's going on. If you look at this, this is the Anton Daniels YouTube channel. This is my original channel. Almost every single video, right? Think about it. Every single video. Don't look at the shorts, just look at the video. Look at what's limited. Look at what's limited. It's right here. It's right here. Now I'm gonna show you something else, right? I'm gonna show you something else. This is the video that's limited. It's the one where Ye. Now I make no money off of this video. I make no money off of this video because it's limited. And look, if you look next to it, it says add suitability, which means that they get all of the views. Now this video specifically has, let me see, 285,000 views. This video has 285,000 views I don't make a dime from it. That's just the video. That don't have nothing to do with the short, the clips, none of that. But look, the video. Now, we don't really make no money off of shorts, but the video is hitting, right? Is hitting. I just dropped it the other day. Now, let me scroll up. I'm going to show y'all something else. Watch this. Of all of the newest videos that I've done, what other videos do y'all see on here that has no ads on it? What other videos? Now, keep in mind, the videos are completely censored. Now, if y'all know what I did, then you know that I actually cut out all of the cuss words. I cut out the N words, and it's just straight up dope videos. And I haven't even released these clips yet. Remember, these clips aren't even public. I've only released 2 clips of Charleston White from the recent interview I did on the YouTube, okay? These clips are not public. I only released two clips total. I have a full interview, and that's why I got my Patreon. I dropped a full interview. It's fire. It's insane. I'm telling you, it is one of the most insane videos that you will ever see in your entire life. It's completely uncensored on a Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. The majority of the bag chasers are on there. Despite the fact, because a lot of people think that, oh, Anton, you're making a bunch of money or whatever. And I do. I make a lot of fucking money, but I don't make a lot of money off of certain videos and off of certain people. A lot of people don't understand that I put this content out for people to see. And just because it may get a lot of views, it doesn't mean that I make any money off of it. It doesn't mean that I make any money off of it. So when I put the content out and I put the videos out, it's the reason for it. I'm bringing awareness, and everything that you do, I don't necessarily do it for money. But see, people will paint this narrative because they don't see behind the scenes. They can't see my analytics. They can't see my videos. So they think that you actually making a bag off of it, but in reality, you actually just doing the right thing for the people because you want to bring awareness to the situation. And look, limited. Neither one of them got a cuss word, ain't got an N word in it, ain't got a J word in it, ain't got nothing in it. But all of these videos that I release, and this tells you, see, nobody will show you this. Nobody will give you this level of information. When I'm talking about censorship, they're not just trying to say, okay, well, because it's too forthright. It's too forthcoming if they just say, we gonna ban you, we gonna ban everybody that we don't like from every platform. And they can't do that. They're going to do certain people at certain times once they get to a certain level of visibility, and that's what happens. But then when you have people like me that haven't ever done anything wrong, I don't have any kind of community strikes, I've never done anything that's bad or anything like that get any visibility, what happens is they disincentivize you from making money off of it, which then would prompt you not to put out that type of content anymore. You get shadow banned. You don't make any money off of it. So it's like, yo, well, why would I continue to do this? Why would I continue to fly back and forth and, do all of this great content with this phenomenal speaker, Charleston White, and we doing God's work out here? They're trying to organically convince you that you shouldn't be putting out a certain type of content, even if they're not censoring you directly. And so it removes any kind of opportunity that comes along with, oh, okay, well, you're going to put out the content and so on and so forth. Well, what they don't realize is that I'm already rich in real life. I'm already rich in real life. So when I do my work based off of my purpose, not based off of being incentivized to do so. So maybe this will help some of you bum ass niggas. Maybe this will help some of you bum ass niggas that don't understand the fact that everything ain't been for money. Because ain't nobody making no money off of the thing that I'm putting out the most, that get the most visibility that's necessary for you to understand what's going on in society. They will say, well, Anton did this for money, and Anton did this for money. Some of these dumbass YouTubers don't know what the fuck they talking about. But just because I'm quiet don't mean that I'm not giving out the game or I'm not doing the work behind the scenes. But see, The key and the thing that y'all gonna have to understand is that you don't have to always qualify or justify what you're doing for other people. The only thing you got to do is God's work. The only thing that you got to do is to continue to do what you're doing on your purpose. And God is rewarding me in so many different ways that I don't necessarily care about making money on YouTube off of specific videos. And I'm showing you my YouTube channel right here. Everything is limited that I drop with regard to Charleston White. I'm not making any money off of Charleston. The only thing that me and Charleston do is we cook up and we put out the content. We really friends in real life. We really talk and kick it with people. When he sees stuff that happened out in social media that got my name on it or will big me up or any kind of celebration, he called me and be like, yo, fam, I love it, bro. Anton, put this out. Anton, can you make money off of this? Let me show you. And then I'm hitting him up and I'm like, bro, let me show you what an opportunity is. Let me cook this up for you. Hey, man, I got you. Let me add some value into your life. That's what real niggas do. We really do be down for each other and we don't necessarily make no money from it. We don't make no money from this. We just doing God's work. So when you see these people and they make a whole live stream or they do a whole video in which they think that they doing something or they think that it's incentivized based off of money, I'm showing you motherfuckers that I don't make money off of most of the videos that got the most views. I'm doing this because I think it's necessary for you to understand. Now, I can go out and I can meet every single criteria. I can meet every single criteria and I can do everything the right way to make sure that I monetize everything. But I want you to get the message. I want you to understand what it is that's going on. I want you to get the content. So I spend my own money. I spend my own money to make sure that I'm flying out and I'm taking care of business and I'm making people comfortable. My young boy, I got a driver. A lot of y'all don't know this. See, I never even talked about this. Y'all want to know what I'm really living like? I have a driver. Yes. On the weekends, when I get less busy, I actually have a driver, right? My driver often at times don't even be driving me. They pick up my guests that I got flying back and forth to Detroit when I'm in town that I'm going to be doing content with. So, for example, I got some famous people coming in this weekend, right? Get the likes up, man. I'm giving y'all some real game on some real life shit. This ain't no junk that I'm thinking about. This ain't no junk that I'm trying to figure out. I'm not talking. I'm showing you the real. This is my real life channel. I'm making no money off of the videos. I lend my driver out to take the people back and forth just to make sure. I lend my personal driver out. He's coming to pick up my car probably in the next few minutes. You know why I bought this Benz? You know why I'm able to write it off from a business perspective? Huh? You know why I'm able to write this off? Because I use it for business. I largely have my driver going back and forth and picking up different clients and different people that I do content with and different people that I'm doing business with. And they may come out to my crib or they may go over to my office or I may have my driver meet me and then take me over to where it is that I got to go. I'm using this as a tool. This is a tool. Everything that God gives you in your life is a tool for you to then do something that's actually greater or to capitalize off of it. So when you see these, just remember, the next time that you see a dumbass, the next time that you see somebody that say, Anton, doing it for the money, remember, and you can ask the people in the chat, ask Brittany, she right there in the chat, I overpay people. I take care of them. And see, I'm a real dude, right? So I don't just overly pay people and send them a check. Brittany has access to all of the analytics, all of the data, all of the numbers. She can go back and calculate and look back and look at her payments and see if it aligned. When I enable people, I give them access to everything. I don't hide it. I don't do none of that. I take care of my people. And I spend my own money just to give insight and information. I told y'all the other day, I don't just make it and then leave everybody behind. I make it, not only throw the ladder down for people to be able to get back up, but I go down there in the well with them and I bring them up and I grab them and I take them with me and I'm telling them the whole way, this is what you can expect as you getting up out of the well. How can you say anything negative about me? How can you say anything about me that's negative? Look, we all facts here. Brittany will tell you. I remember when my channel had went down, and it was some people, and it was like, Brittany was broken. Oh my God, Anton, I don't know. You know what I told Brittany? I said, Brittany, what you tripping about, girl? I said, I don't give a fuck if I ever get that channel back. I don't care if it was my original Anton Daniels channel. You know what we gonna do? I got your back. Girl, don't worry about that. You with me for life. We always gonna be good. We gonna run this checkup all day long. I got your back. I don't worry about stuff. My job is to build people and give them a platform, enable them to be the best version of themselves, and then figure out what tools they need to be greater. She'll tell you. Nothing but facts. She right there in the chat. Nothing but facts. I don't go off on my people. I don't trip off of them. Complaints go up, not down. I don't come down on my people. I enable them and I lift them up. Complaints go up, not down. It's a chain of command. You complain to me, I complain to God. You complain to me, I complain to God. But you will never hear the conversation that me and God have, because by the time I come back from complaining to God, he done got me together and he's like, Anton, I got you. Don't worry about it, big dog. We good. Keep doing what I told you to do. Y'all don't understand. So, the one thing that I'm requesting, I don't request much. Actually, I'm going to request a couple different things. I don't request much, but we're going to get into the show now. I just wanted to show you that Anton, that's all about the money, don't even fucking make money from the stuff that I keep putting out on a regular basis. I'm going to ask y'all for a couple different things. A, I'm going to ask you to hit a like for the algorithm. B, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel. C, I'm going to ask you to turn on your notifications. D, I want you to check out the Patreon. The link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. And that's where the real stuff is. The real stuff is in the Patreon. The whole interview uncensored is in the Patreon. And then E, the last thing that I want you to do, and this last thing ain't for everybody. It's only for a few of y'all, and we about to get into this Kyrie Irving situation. The last thing that I want you to do is for all of the dudes that tried to assume and insinuate that I move a specific type of way but don't even really know what's really happening behind the scenes. I need you bitch ass niggas to apologize before I come down on you and kiss the ring like Kyrie Irving had to kiss the ring in order to be able to get back on the basketball court. I want you motherfuckers to apologize, because the same way that you put it out, see, I'm the type of dude that apologizes when I'm wrong. I did it last night. I did it to Rasan. I need you motherfuckers to apologize, because you don't know nothing about me. And at the end of the day, by the end of my time on this earth, they're going to say I was one of the great ones. Let's get into the motherfucking show. Yeah. That's how you start a live stream. Shout out to Tej Hanley. 30% off your first order plus a free gift. Let me also do a little bit of housekeeping. Thank you to my bag chasers. Thank you for everybody that's a part of the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Also, shout out to everybody that's here that hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you. Last but not least, tonight, I have a special gift for you guys on my regular Anton Daniels channel. I know I don't usually live stream on Friday nights or Saturday nights or Tuesdays, but I made those days and I designated them just for you. Content creation space. It's going to be wide open and it's going to be out for the taking. I got some people coming in. We're going to have some really, really dope, in-depth, real-time discussions, and I'm going to be live streaming it on the Anton Daniels channel starting tonight. 10 p.m. Eastern. Set your clock. 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Pacific. We are going to be live streaming in real time on the Anton Daniels platform, my very, very first platform that I ever started. And we are going to be live streaming a live stream show, and it's going to be grown. This ain't going to be no holes for the streets, getting through it out on their head, cussing them out and all of that. That ain't what we doing. We doing real in-person, live streaming, grown folks conversations about grown folks issues. Grown folks issues, whether it be relationships, whether it be political issues, money, racism. We having real time conversation. I've put over $50,000 of my own money into this content creation space in order to make it what we need to be so we can do what we want to do, not what people are allowing us to do. So make sure that you hit us with the YouTube algorithm. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's get into the show. Let me read some of these super chats and acknowledge y'all so that we can get it popping. Lucid Experience says, requesting the coaching call soon, 100% for support. Thank you, Lucid. I appreciate you. Gravity Z and Company says, talk that ish. Keep dropping jewels. Mad love. Shout out to Kanye West for tweeting out Anton from AntonDaniels.com. You know I'm coming for that interview, yo. Demetrius Shaw says, shout out to AD. Them coaching calls been hitting different. Shout out to Demetrius for having the wherewithal to actually book a coaching call on a regular basis and seeing him level up. Seeing Demetrius level up the way that he's leveled up. You know, you don't always realize it in real time, but then when you look at the first coaching call and then you look at the last coaching call that y'all had and you see the trajectory that this guy is going on, it's been hitting different. And I'm going to tell you, the last talk that me and Demetrius had, I was kicking his ass. I said, man, don't play no games with me. That's how my coaching goals are. I'm not here to tell you what it is that you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear in order to get you over that hump to make sure you're successful. I appreciate everybody that hold me down. Construction Icon says, positive energy activates constant elevation. PEACE, peace. Listen, I'm a little slow. I'm a C student, but we'll get there. Jay Hunter Lee says, no need to explain yourself, brother. I love what you're doing. Keep it up. Thank you. Janesta Coleman has been holding me down for a long time. Don't say that my ladies don't be holding me down. My bag chasing ladies love me. Says, good afternoon, brother Anton Daniels and family. Get those likes up in the room. I appreciate you, Janesta, for always holding me down, baby girl. Let's get it in. So, they said the Patreon is dope, good people. Thank you, Mel Duke. Thank you for holding me down, my friend. I appreciate you for supporting me and holding me down. And for everybody that's a bag chaser, we going up to 10,000 this next year. Next year, we hitting 10,000 bag chasers. Easy. It's going to be light work. We building a whole army out here. All right, so let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. So, Mr. Irving, I like to call him Mr. Irvine. Now, I want y'all to remember something because back in, what was that, the middle of the pandemic? A little bit after the pandemic? Lakers had just won a championship in the bubble. They had JaVale McGee, LeBron James. They had Dwight Howard on the squad. Anthony Davis was out there cooking up. They had a little squad out there. And so in the bubble, you remember when they was on the court and they had their fist up for George Floyd and all of the other black militant people that were out protesting Black Lives Matters, and they had everything else on their jerseys. And, they was out there. They was out there dribbling the basketball, and come on, man. I got a long memory. They were out there. And they demanded for you to put Black Lives Matters on the court, which was nothing but a promotional, organizational stunt to both get Biden elected and then also to funnel a bunch of money into a bunch of black women that didn't even have your best interest at heart. I remember everything. NBA players gave free advertisement to a bunch of women that wind up taking y'all money, and then they spent it on a bunch of mansions in order to make themselves look good. See, y'all don't want to remember that. See, usually when people take a loss or something bad happened to them, they try to forget it. They try to have a short memory. But I remember because I was walking down the street in downtown Detroit back past Little Caesars Arena, and the Pistons had already had my money for the season tickets the next year. And they said, Anton, they gave me a call. They said, Anton, do you want a refund or do you want us to send the money over into the next season when we eventually get back? And I said, well, send the money over until we eventually get back. And then I seen what was happening on that court, and I said, yo, cancel my season membership. They said, why would you do that, Anton? I said, because I vote with my money. I don't vote with my feelings and emotions. And so go ahead and send me my $56,286 back. Send me my $56,286 back. because right then I wasn't front row. I wasn't front row in that season, all right? Prior to after the pandemic, I wasn't front row. I said, give me my $56,000 back. Don't roll it over the next year. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Give me my motherfucking money. Because ain't nobody going to be sitting there funneling money to a bunch of fat black lesbians. And just because the general public don't see the finesse, I see the finesse. Now, how does this all relate back to Kyrie Irving? Well, we're going to get there. Lachinsky Jones says, what's amazing to me is how bad they vilify Hitler, rightly so, but Christopher Columbus has a whole holiday as renowned for his atrocities, could be argued is much worse. Listen, the one thing that we know from last night, and maybe I'll do the Lapeef Let's Talk show, one thing we know from last night is that it's only one person that can really get down on reading effectively. That's for sure. If you seen the Lapeef Let's Talk show last night, you know that it's only one person that can really get down on reading them super chats effectively. You know what I'm saying? Anton from AntonDaniels.com actually reads books. He don't pretend to read. He really do read books. Shout out to Lachinsky Jones is in the building. Shout out to Eric Murphy. Says, isn't all the stuff going on proving Kyrie's point? Absolutely it is. But we're going to revisit it, right? And so at that time, you know, one of my rep for the Pistons wound up getting fired. And so I called him and I said, yo, what's going on, fam? Why did you get fired? He said, Anton, your account has been transferred over to my rep today, who was an awesome woman. I love you, rep today. My rep got fired because he stood for conservative values, freedom of speech, and he also stood against being dictated as to what he should and shouldn't do. And he's a white guy. What he should and shouldn't do when it came to the pandemic. You know what I'm talking about when it comes to the pandemic. Shout out to Jasmine Waiter. Says, who are the Hebrew Israelites? I think that's a conversation worth exploring. Maybe we'll do it in a maybe I'll bring some Hebrew Israelites into my space. Kenny GTV says, I seen Kanye tweet you and Charleston's content. That's dope. Get us a Kanye interview. I'm working on it, Kenny G. Kenny G with the TV. I'm working on it, big dog. So let me bring it back to Kyrie. So they over there in the pandemic in the buzzle bubble. My rep get fired. I say, okay, well, give me back my money because I don't want to F with y'all anymore. They like, oh my God, Anton. So my new rep, which is a higher up rep because I was spending a lot of money, she calls me and said, Anton, listen, I love you, but it's just some things that I can't say. I said, well, what do you mean? She says that just because these dumbass players, she didn't say dumbass. I'm inserting the dumbass. She said just because these players are doing a specific thing don't necessarily mean that everybody in the organization is standing for that. I said, tell me more. She said, I can't really tell you more, but you're going to have to read between the lines. It's a little bit of furniture moving in a lot of these organizations from all of these teams all the way across the country. And just because it's not coming out to the public, we have to maintain a unified front because the players are the lifeblood of the league. And so the players are the ones that were leading you guys into this burning house, and they never came back and apologized for telling you what to do when it came to who you should support and what name was flattered across the court, especially on their backs, and what they advocated for, which then led to you getting the president that you have today. Can I get an amen? Can I get a tabernacle in the back for the people in the back? Matter of fact, don't even say it. Just give me a like for the YouTube algorithm, and we're going to make sure that we tap in. Dalen Robinson says, just join the Patreon. Shout out to you, my dog. Shout out to you, and shout out to Alkaline Lifestyle. I appreciate you for the 10 ball. Thank you for supporting me, bro. So let's continue. So Kyrie, I'm tying it all back in now before we start to get really into the Kyrie and the Kanye West situation. So Kyrie, and we had a debate, was one of the lone holdouts when they started to have the NBA basketball come back into the fold, right? And they said, everybody can come back to the arena. And they said, and let me tell you why I didn't get front row seats. I got second row seats, right? The difference between row one courtside and row two courtside is the equivalent of about $50,000, $25,000 per ticket. It's about $50,000. They raise the prices now. And depending on where you sit in that courtside, that's going to separate the difference. So it's about 50 bands to sit row two. It's 100 bands for two tickets, season tickets. I'm giving you the game. It's 40 to 50 sitting courtside row 2. It's $100 to $120,000 per year to go row 1. Now, the caveat to that, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people were appalled, is that if you sat row 2, you didn't have to wear a mask. If you sat row 1, you had to wear a mask. If you sat row 2, you had to wear a mask. You didn't have to wear a mask. Row 2, row 3, and back, you didn't have to wear a mask. If you sat row 1, not only did you give them an additional $50,000 to $60,000 per ticket, but you also had to wear a mask. I put it on my mama. They said I'm in the shade room right now. Well, tell the shade room to holler at Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I'm going viral. Don't worry about it. They said you had to wear a mask. Now, where does Kyrie come into this equation? Kyrie, Andrew Wiggins, and several other non-notable NBA players, but Kyrie was certainly one of the biggest ones, said that, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not taking no jab. Kyrie said, I'm not taking no jab. Now, we had debates on this channel about a year ago, about a week ago. We had debates on this channel when I said, yo, all of the motherfuckers gonna give in. All of them gonna give in because they not trying to fumble that bag. They gonna take that jab. They ain't trying to fumble that bag. And they don't want to be ostracized and looked at as a leper from the league and their players alike, right? Well, Kyrie Irving says, Anton, you wrong about that, big dog. I'll take a cut. I'll take a half cut and pay. They gonna come to see it my way. Kyrie Irving stood up to the machine. Kyrie Irving stood up to the machine. That is a fact. Shout out to Purple Haze, says join the Patreon yesterday, and I'm telling my boy to sign up too. Love what you doing, bro. I'm on board. Hey, can we get a round of applause for all of the new bag chasers and the Patreon members? Because we going to 10,000 next year. We going 10 band grand strong next year, right? 10 band man strong next year. We going 10 band man strong in the Patreon next year because we building a tribe and we going to take over everything. Again, Kyrie Irving says, nah, fam, I'm not taking no jab. And I said, wow, who that nigga up on that nag? Shout out to Ash Chanel, says, love you, Anton. Still patiently waiting for you to respond to my email. I got you, Ash. I'm sorry, baby. I've been so busy. I've been building a content creation space, but I love you, baby girl. I got you. I got you. I said, who that nigga up on that nag standing up to these people? Who that nigga up on that nag? Is that Kyrie Irving? Swerving Irving? Chilling in a Suburban? Is that Swerving Irving chilling in a Suburban saying that he ain't taking that jab? Who that nigga up on that nag? Who that nigga up on that nag? Who that nigga up on that nag? Trying to buck the system that hag? Who that nigga up on that nag? He said, I ain't taking no jab. I said, okay. Okay, Kyrie. Kyrie is in the building, so on top of my game, I'm coming in through the ceiling. Okay, I see you, Kyrie. Hotep Abdullah Ella says, longtime subscriber for a super chat. A better question is, what is a nationality and what is ours? A rhetorical question for everyone. Shout out to you with the first super chat. I appreciate you. Also, Hugh31 says, drop that knowledge, Anton. So I said, okay, Kyrie, you built different. You built different. You got a small package, but you definitely got a big heart. Small package, but a big heart. I said, Kyrie Irving, that nigga up on that nag must be Django. You know, some of y'all like to take the letters literal. You say, the Django. The D is silent. He tell you in the movie that the D is silent. Stop calling him the Django and call him Django. Because he had me and all of my white friends trying to figure out, who is that nigga up on that neck? I said, that is Kyrie Irving swerving in a Suburban. All right? So, fast forward. Kanye West, shout out to you. Shout out to you for tweeting what it is that we doing over here, me and Charleston White. Also, shout out to the Shade Room for posting me. You know, I don't be tapping in with the Shade Room, but if they want to support and if they want to blow a brother up, then I'm all with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all with that. So fast forward to Kyrie Irving. Kanye West get buck broken by the system because the people don't want to necessarily support the Ye. They don't want to support Ye. They said, Joe, you can't just be changing your name to one syllable. They didn't want to support Ye. And so I said, okay, well, I support Ye. I got your back, Ye. Hit your boy up. Let's get in it. Let's get it, bro. And then they broke him. And then they forced Kanye to apologize to both black people and to everyone else. And I don't blame him because, it's only, listen, all that power, one man with all that power, they got to take him down because he's becoming too much of an example and he's empowering all of the other people to stand up for themselves. So Kyrie Irving then tweeted out support for, or he just highlighted a particular movie that did not rub people the right way, apparently. And so they hit him as a leper. They said, Kyrie, you are a leper. Now everybody want to blow up my phone. You wasn't there for me when Kanye wasn't tweeting me. Now you want to blow up my phone saying, what up, Anton, you home? Nah, I ain't home. You wasn't there when you... Yo, don't start hitting my phone when you seeing Ye holler at your boy. You wasn't calling me when Ye wasn't hitting me up. Don't sit here and start hitting me up when Ye start tweeting me. They said, Anton, you ain't nothing. Anton, you ain't never gonna be nothing. And Anton, I don't see you living past the age of 21. Now these motherfuckers want to start texting me and tweeting me and start calling my phone. What's up, fam? I miss you. I miss you too. I roll right by you. I miss you too. I roll right by you. You know what I'm saying? No, let me stop. I see you. I'm just not gonna answer your phone call. You know what I'm saying? So, let's continue. I'm going to go ahead and start playing the video. Shout out to my dog, Kyrie. Kyrie has become one of my favorites. But they said, we going to make you apologize and kiss the ring, homie. You going to kiss the ring, big dog? Miss Delta guy, Mississippi Delta guy says, this clearly shows the power structure. They had to bend the knee, buck breaking on full display. Let's get into the video. Again, make sure you guys hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and if you haven't already, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Let's get into the video. Let me see what I can find for you guys. I know it's plenty of news reports out here, so all we got to do is find one, find two, find me, find you. We're going to get right into the thick of things, all right? So, not Kanye West. We already was highlighting how Kanye West, let me see. Now, used to, man, back at you. Whoa, is this with it? I don't think this is the one. That can't be the one. Hold on. There we go. All right, let's rock.
This morning, NBA star Kyrie Irving benched in the wake of tweeting about an anti-Semitic film. The Brooklyn Nets suspending Irving for at least 5 games without pay after he refused to apologize for posting a...
Wait a minute. First of all, is Kanye West, not Kanye West, why is all of these dudes that standing up to the establishment names start with a K? Why are all of these dudes whose name is attached to the establishment names start with a K? Is Kyrie Irving one of them earthy dudes? Yo, he got on that earthy jewelry. He got on that ring. Let me stop. I might get me a Kyrie Irving interview one day, and I'm up here shooting myself in the foot. Shout out to Kyrie Irving and his earthy jewelry. I love the ring, sir. Love the ring.
Link to a documentary that denies the Holocaust.
Those falsehoods are unfortunate, and it's not that I don't believe in the Holocaust. I never said that.
Irving deleted the tweet last week, but continued to defend his actions.
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
He's also resisted demands to unequivocally denounce anti-Semitism.
For the record, do you have any anti-Semitic beliefs?
Now think about it, guys. If this ain't a setup, I don't know who's setting up who. MS Delta guy says, why didn't they go after Amazon? Seems like rituals in which black men are the scapegoat or sacrificial lamb. Well, they know that we gonna break. They know that if they come after us, we gonna break. Because you know what we care about? We care about support, and we don't have any behind us. We gonna break. We ain't no different than anybody else, but we gonna break. Everybody else they gonna have their back. Listen, no matter what, it's almost like this. Let me break it down to y'all what it's like. It's like me and my brother, right? Me and my brother and all of our brothers. All of my brothers. I got 3 different brothers. We all different, way different segments and age ranges. Shout out to Fresh 1979 says, divided and conquer is real amongst us. All them NBA players should have his back. Yeah, right. Bro, you know ain't no NBA players gonna have his back. How many NBA players had each other's back when they started to talk about taking stuff away from China? When the Houston Rockets executive and everybody started talking about China, LeBron James had a lot to say about Black Lives Matter, but he didn't have nothing to say when it came to how China was operating. Because you know why? Because as soon as they start to tap them pockets, everything is coming to fruition. And so ain't nobody got nobody back. They're going to say, yeah, we a brotherhood in the NBA and start tapping them pockets. Say something about Drake friends if you want to. They gonna tap them pockets. So anyways, let's continue.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Late Wednesday, he and the Nets announced they would each donate $500,000 to anti-hate groups. But late yesterday, after once again refusing to apologize, the team finally had enough, saying Irving is unfit to be associated with the Brooklyn Nets.
Woo! Let's read that statement one more time. Kyrie Irving is unfit to be associated with the Brooklyn Nets. Let me say that one more time. We can say anything we want. I see NBA players on a regular basis. They walk in listening to some of the most egregious music. They support, they hang out with your favorite rapper that just got into a shootout. They be out here with these bad bitches and they be flying back and forth, having egregious times, doing some of the most egregious things, hanging out in strip clubs, eating pork, hanging out with these white women, doing some of the worst things that you've ever seen before, side chicks galore. And you can be censored, suspended, banned, and removed from a platform for a tweet that you didn't even say anything, but all you did was highlight a film or a movie that apparently you love, like, or support. I wonder if any of the NBA players tweet out Boys in the Hood, would any of them get suspended? I'm curious. I wonder if any of them tweeted out Menace to Society, they would get suspended. How many of us have seen the opening scene in Menace to Society where they say, hurry up and buy, hurry up and buy. I feel sorry for your mother. You feel sorry for who? Hold on, he had some change in his hand. I gotta get something to throw. You feel sorry for who? What you say about my mama? What? And then Kane is over there. He's sipping his drink. Kane is like this. Nigga, what? Kane dropped a bottle of beer in which he wound up having to be in an interrogation room, and the dude is telling him, so you bought the bottle of beer at 11:15. I wonder how many of these NBA players would be suspended because in the same movie they shot a crackhead over a cheeseburger, man. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Come on, man. Just give me one hit. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Just give me one hit, please. I'm hurting over here. Oh, I'm hurting. Hey, yo, y'all want these cheeseburgers? I just shot this crackhead over it. Y'all want these cheeseburgers? I wonder if we tweet out that movie, which is still in rotation. You can go off on Apple, Spotify, probably Netflix, and go and watch it right now without any kind of problem. You know, the interesting thing about it is that nobody is canceling Jeff Bezos, and Amazon is the one that was hosting the movie that Kyrie tweeted in the first place. So why is it okay for the platform to play it, highlight it, and make it easily available for you and your children, You and your children, but he's unfit. I wonder if the Brooklyn Nets is unfit to get Amazon Prime packages delivered to the facility. I wonder. I wonder if the CEO and the owner of the Brooklyn Nets is unfit to go to a charity gala in which Jeff Bezos is going to appear. Oh, and Lauren Sanchez. Ooh, you talk about the chick that he got with when he wasn't even divorced from his own chick. So he had a side chick and his main chick, and then his main chick decided to leave him because he was with his side chick. I wonder if they unfit. You think they unfit? What's going on, young man? Are you ready to be driving this weekend to go and pick up my guests? Here's the keys. I'm in my bag here.
Oh, you in live?
Yeah, I'm live.
What's up, y'all?
This is one of my my great people that work for me. He likes to come and steal cars, steal tickets to Pistons games, all of that good stuff. How long have I been mentoring you?
Since I was little. Since
Well-
we was used to come over your house. Dang, I don't know what year that was, but I had.
How old were you?
13, 14.
I've been mentoring you since you was 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
And now who do you work for?
You.
Who getting you them bags?
You.
Was I hard on y'all when y'all was growing up?
Yeah. Almost a little too hard.
I was too hard on you?
For
Well,
me,
look at you now.
Well, for a second, yeah, I took it the wrong way, but it just motivated me. So.
Good. And now what are you going into? What are you studying right now? What are you about to graduate from?
Graphic design.
All right, young man. Have fun. Oh, when you get the car, you got to go. So we got a fast pass in it. So the car wash right there on Hospital Road, you just drive right into it and they'll wash it for free. But give them a tip. Hold on. Where's my grab my pants out of there on the side of the bed. Anton been doing the work since I was a young G. Now I'm an OG. Anton been doing the work for a long time. Let me tell y'all, they thought I was hard on them. They used to think I was hard on them, but now look at them. About to practically get married. How old are you?
Just turned 21.
Just turned 21. He following in his OG's footsteps. Here, just take all of this money and use it just in case you have to have. You need to do tips over the weekend.
Did Kanye retweet?
Yeah. Here, just take all of that. Wait. Let me see that.
Wait,
No. Take
wait.
all of that.
This is a tip for them?
No, it's a tip just in case you got to be tipping people when you're driving. Like if you need, like tip the car wash guys $5 just for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you ain't got to pay them for the thing because the car is already fast passed. Here, take this too. All righty then, lad. Anyways, let's continue.
The Anti-Defamation League also speaking out, saying it will refuse Irving's $500,000 donation, tweeting, Kyrie Irving has been given ample opportunity to do the right thing, apologize, and condemn anti-Semitism. He has failed at almost every step along the way. The suspension is well-deserved.
Who was that guy? Jonathan Greenblatt. He has failed at almost every step along the way. The suspension is well deserved. You know that a dude is weak when they start to advocate for you to start losing your money. You know that the world is weak when they start advocating for you to lose your money. Let's continue.
Suspension is well-deserved. Then overnight, Irving backing down and apologizing.
You need anything from me?
I initially reacted out of emotion to being unjustly labeled anti-Semitic instead of focusing on the healing process of my Jewish brothers and sisters that were hurt from the hateful remarks.
The car should have a sufficient amount of gas in it. Only put like the top premium in it. But here's the key though. It should have over 3/4 of a tank in it, so you should be good. But if you need any more, then just let me know and I'll cash app you.
Made in the documentary. Irving says he did not intend to disrespect Jewish culture.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC.
All right, so let me go through another one. Let me do another one here. Let's go here. Let's go to another one. We're gonna see what Woj had to say.
Are you sorry for the hurt that your post caused people?
So before we get into it, shout out to MS Delta guy said the system is saying ninjas know your place. I agree. Here's the thing that I want to know. Look at the question. Are you sorry for the hurt that your posts cause people? Let me get ready to cook up real quick. Are you sorry for the hurt that your posts cost people? So you telling me that I can tweet out a movie that is on Amazon Prime right now, and I have to be sorry because my post hurt people? I have to be sorry because my post hurt people. Really? And how exactly did it hurt them? I'm just curious. How did it hurt them? They must ain't never been to Fight Club. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. They must ain't never been to Fight Club a day in their life, because Fight Club can have you in your feelings. I don't know what they talking about. Fight Club is tonight. Let's get it popping.
I take my responsibility for posting that. Some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, and the first time you guys asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I take my responsibility.
It seems like Adam Silver wanted to hear the word "I apologize," or in your mind, you said, "I didn't mean to cause any harm." Were you apologizing, or did you not apologize?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
Woo! Kanye said, listen. Oh, Kyrie said, listen. I didn't mean to cause any harm. Listen, is Kyrie quickly becoming y'all favorite? I'm just curious. Is Kyrie not only the best ball handler in the NBA today, is he or is he not? Is he or is he not quickly becoming one of my favorite of all time that's currently in the NBA? You know, I've lost a lot of respect for LeBron James, and I'm going to tell you why. Jay Hunter Lee says, so his post hurt people more than the platform that sells it. You know, I'm starting to gain a whole new respect for black people as a whole. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm gaining a whole new level of respect for the blacks. For the blacks. Anton, who are the blacks? The blacks. I'm gaining a whole new level of respect for the blacks. Anton, why do you say the blacks? Because how do you label a people of color? Just curious. And y'all continue to identify as it. I don't identify as black. You can't say I'm a fucking color. And who's purple? And who's orange? Oh yeah, the rainbow community. They took the whole fucking rainbow. You can't call me a color. What are you talking about? How did I become a color? So now you submitted to a system and a narrative that painted you as literally a dark hole of nothing. That's why I call them the blacks. I'm starting to have a whole new respect for the blacks. Because even though they're ignorant and they don't really know why they call black in the first place. Because how do you label somebody white that's not even really white? Have y'all seen what white look like? Like this man right here, he's not white. He's not. Why do you think I say white? Why do you think I say white? Because to label somebody as a color is derogatory in itself. We getting deep now. Let me drop the link in the chat because I want y'all to be able to come up. Somebody help me to understand where I'm wrong, because you know I'm always open to the possibility that I'm wrong. How do they label you? Let me show you what the definition of black means. I'm going to show you what the definition. We're not going to go according to, well, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. I'm going to drop the link in the chat for y'all to be able to come up. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And then I want to get y'all thoughts on Kyrie Irving trying to be forced to kiss the ring. Drop that. Shout out to Kanye for Sheezy. I'm dropping a link in the chat. Let me switch the... Yep. We're going there. We're going there. If y'all have not already, I would love for you guys to hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. We like 400 and something subscribers away from 100,000. So get the subscriber numbers up and let's kill it, y'all. Let's go ahead and put us over the top. Us, because I am a reflection of you. We are the people. And as soon as I get over 100,000, we going all the way up. I'm hitting y'all with content that is out of this world. Let me go ahead and pin that to the top of the chat. I want y'all to be able to come up and have this conversation with me. But I want to read to y'all, and I want to show you guys really quickly the definition of black. And then you tell me if this is what you want to be known as. All right? So let's find it. Black, definition. Of the very darkest color owing to the absence of, which means that you're not even whole, or complete absorption of light, the opposite of white. We having us a Malcolm X moment right here. Of any human group having dark colored skin, especially African or Australian Aboriginal ancestry, black color or pigment, a member of a dark-skinned people, especially of one of African or Australian Aboriginal ancestry, makes something black, blackened. The house was pocketed with bullet holes and blacked by smoke. That's the verb. Look at this, y'all. This is the very first thing that pops up on Google. As an example, the house was pocked with bullet holes and blacked by smoke. Blackened, darkened, dirty, make sooty, make smoky. Hello? 0219. All right. I'm just curious, is that y'all? Let me pull some of y'all up here. I'm curious as to why you describe yourselves as black and what y'all think about Kyrie Irving. What's going on, my friend B. Paul?
What up, though, Anton? What's good with it?
Chilling, my friend. What's happening, DMT Zell? What's happening, friends?
What's the word, my brother?
Chilling. What are y'all thoughts about this whole thing?
There's a lot of stuff coming to the light lately that I think personally should have been brought to the light. This is the type of information that I always expected the people to claim they woke to know. But they don't talk about this side of it. When you start peeling back the curtains and see, who's really in control. We always hear about white supremacy. And I find it really hypocritical that, Kanye calls the Jewish media, right? And, I know they say that's a trope. It's not true. But honestly, if you dig deep into it, you look at, who owns these media corporations, it's fairly a 90% majority that owns, 90% minority that owns a large portion of media. And they all happen to be from that community. I ain't going to try to get you deplatformed today, Anton. But if you understand that and where he's coming from, and then
and for those of you that's listening, I gave him the PIN number to my car, not the PIN number to something else. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
The text I saw from Kanye last night were really chilling to me. I don't know if you caught that on Twitter.
Well, Kanye just tweeted me out. Shout out to the Yaster.
Love to Ye, man. I know they all fighting this battle. I wish Kyrie would have stood his ground, honestly, but they accustomed to doing this. They know we'll fold, like you talked about. They know we care about money, we care about our status, we care about our position. So all they gotta do is apply pressure long enough. We eventually gonna fold and do the apology tour like they did Nick Cannon and everybody else. I've always said that anti-Semitic label is a death sentence. That's the real death sentence. You can call out white supremacy all you want on their platforms they own. They'll push the stories about white supremacy, but as soon as you mention, hey, we don't how is this 0.2% of the population so overrepresented in these media companies and these banks? Why is that the case? They're like, oh no, you're anti-Semitic. You can't talk about that. You can't.
What does that mean? What somebody break that down for me because maybe I'm a little slow. I'm black and slow. What does that mean to be anti-Semitic?
I think from what I understand, the definition is it basically derived from having black blood in your lineage. So I think that's where it comes from originally. So Semites is anybody who non-white, but I don't know that for sure.
I'm about to look it up. Now I gotta know. What?
I think the way the whole race thing work, Anton, is through it's really through business because us as human beings, I think currently under the system that we in, when we born and we submit ourselves to that system as far as Social Security and all of that, we become a product to the system. So that's how they label us as black. But
So
it's on.
anti-Semitism is hostility or prejudice against Jewish people. So what is it called when it's hostility or prejudice towards black people? I'm curious.
Whatever they call it, whatever they label it.
What is it? What is it?
I say it's you probably label it as anti-black, but
don't hold the weight that anti-Semitism.
I'm just trying to understand. I just listen. I'm just asking the questions. What is it when you hostile or prejudiced towards black people?
I think it's anti-black. But the thing
anti-black?
is about it's one thing to label.
Do y'all think that I would get in trouble for being? Do y'all think that I would get in trouble for being anti-black?
That's what my point about to be. It's one thing to have a label for something, but it's another thing to have the power to enforce it. So we can say what's anti-black, but what it is, it comes down to who has the power to enforce whatever label. And that's what I was speaking on about the whole black, white racial issue. It's a legal term per se because we are products under the Social Security system, for what I understand. Once we submit to it, under the legal terms, we are what we put on that piece of paper.
Interesting.
Feel me?
Very, very interesting. I'm hearing y'all. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm in the dark right now. I'm so clueless, and apparently I don't know anything at this point, man.
Man, I don't know, bro.
It's a lot of us that's just kind of, we haven't been able to dive deep into these subjects. I think this is the most important subject, to dive into. And I'm glad it's coming up now because, all they've done right now is really make that documentary more popular because now everybody's gonna go watch it.
Well, it costs Kyrie a lot of money to be able to do it.
They got some books too. I think there's like 2 or 3 of them Hebrews and Negroes books. I think it's a couple of them, but I got 2 of them for sure. I ain't even read all of them.
I'm not messing with y'all black ones.
Representing what that documentary said.
I'm not messing. I don't mess with the blacks, man. I don't mess with the blacks.
But the media is saying that the documentary said that the Holocaust didn't happen, or something like that. When in reality, they're saying that.
I see y'all trying to get me deplatformed today. All right, let's talk about it then. We're gonna go ahead and get deplatformed.
Language, man.
We gonna be deplatformed. We might as well just go for the gusto then.
Yes, we gotta use code word, bro. We gotta use code word.
We can't do you like that, Anton. Can't do you like that, bro.
I thought we was gonna get deplatformed.
Nah.
No, because I saw them cut you off the other day, so we definitely got to.
Yeah, they been cutting you off. They been cutting you off, man.
Y'all seen that?
Wow.
What are you eating?
French fries.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
Anton, you look like you've been getting your workout on too, man. You
I'm
been staying in
working,
the
bro.
gym.
Listen, I got a new membership at the Y. They said
My man.
they invited me to come to the Detroit Athletic Club. Now, the Detroit Athletic Club specifically is the who's who, right? They the who's who in Detroit. So you got all of the top lawyers and the mayor and all of them. They be at the Detroit Athletic Club. You know what I said? I said, "Fuck y'all." I'm going to the
I bet
Y.
it was some Uzi.
I'm going to the YMCA, the Y, the M, the C, the A. I'm going to hang out with the Y, the M, the Y, M, and the C and the A.
So you hanging out with the white.
Anton, let me ask you a question. Oh,
Go ahead.
now I was gonna say, is it? Will you get deplatformed if you talk about the Ethiopia thing?
What is the Ethiopia thing? I don't be
Like
knowing what's going on
the
out in these streets. What's up? What? That's that.
oh, okay.
I got the
The
number one
Ethiopian
terrorist.
Jews.
Hold on. I got the number one terrorist harbor in the nation. Oh my
I
God.
love.
Hey,
Oh
first of all, first and foremost, I want y'all to go and get y'all a Chat Ninja shirt. All right. First, you got to go over and follow Mr. Logic on Instagram. The second thing that I want you to do is go to Keeping It Funky IRL.
Shout
Subscribe to
out
the
Logic. What
channel.
up, though?
Subscribe to. Hey, yo,
What's up, Logic?
that's my brother channel. I'm gonna be doing live streams in real life starting tonight. He gonna be doing live streams in real life starting to whenever. I seen Logic get some new furniture the other day. Look at that. Look at the new furniture. I seen it.
Look, my crib. So,
Nice.
I dumped out all my shit at time, and I got it. I got a new crib. So I'm finna do a new crib. Shit though. But my shit empty, man.
Hey,
Look at
it
that
don't
shit.
matter. It don't matter. But
Hey,
you
where you
building.
get
Man,
your
You building
clothes
everything
from,
sound
something
like
new.
man?
I'm broke,
My
man.
cousin
My house
selling
sound like Jay Prince's house. You don't hear the echo?
Yeah, I see the view. I see the view.
Oh
I
no,
see
the
the
view
view,
dope.
bro.
Yeah, it's dope, man. I'm gonna tell you this though, real talk. I appreciate you got there speaking up about this, man. I saw this video. Did you see the? Did you play the interview?
Hmm. Nah, you talking about with
Bro,
Kyrie?
yeah.
Which one? You talking about when he was being interviewed by the reporters?
Well, yeah. After the game, did you see that one?
Nah. Oh yeah. You talking about when he was at the press conference and he was getting and the reporter kept going up off on him.
Yeah, he walked off,
I played it the other day.
bro. Hey, man, I felt some. Look, I mean, I'm anti-blackly black. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm.
think dude niggas need to get that smoke. But when I saw, it reminded me of the chicks on these channels be trying to force niggas to apologize. And the man like, what I'm
Facts.
apologizing for? And I'm thinking that, like, I mean, all the incidents, like, Logic, you need to apologize for what? I
Yeah.
meant it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And and then they gonna come back and find this man. I mean, suspend him plus suspend him with no pay.
Yep.
And he was like, he made a good point that I don't think people caught. He was like, if you doing that to me, I mean, in so many words, he said, well, it's on Amazon.
It is.
If it's so
Yup.
bad, why is it on Amazon?
Yep.
And it was like, and then the NBA, oh well, he should apologize. We gave him multiple times. Like, this is some look, and it's crazy though, because if you look at the context he was saying, he was talking about he was looking at Alex Jones and he was talking about stuff that Alex Jones. And then he
Oh, you
said
already
how
know they came for Alex Jones.
but he did but see at what
Yeah, they
point
did.
we not free no more. And
We
they
never
literally, like I
was.
said, well, but they taking it and now, like I told them, I said they did with Alex Jones, they did president. Now they telling you can't say nothing because you'll be hypocritical because we did the same thing and you cheered it on.
Yeah.
So now it's Kanye, now it's Kyrie, and then now they telling you they booing up for anybody who disagrees with the collective narrative.
But this been bubbling. This been bubbling because everybody already know what Kanye and Kyrie talking about. It's good actually that this is in the mainstream, and that's why I
It's
said the
perfect.
Ethiopia thing because Ethiopians is the real lineage of Judaism, and there's still to this day, and those let's say the central planners, they don't acknowledge the Ethiopian Jews.
They say
I'm just
power is
saying.
the ability to force your will, man. You know, whoever got the power is forcing the will. That's what it looked like to me.
Y'all don't even know who got the power though.
They strong arming people.
Fact, we really don't
Hey,
know.
Kanye showed on that phone that the red chart, the chart full of all them names. He shows you. It's a few names out there.
Some
I
we
know
do
some.
know, yeah.
I, I got the secret that gonna protect y'all. Get you niggas a keep it funky mug. And in this that
Put
all
that link.
Uh,
Put that link.
nigga,
Hey, put that link in the chat. Logic. Put that link in the chat.
I'm on, I can't do it. I'm on my phone. But if you get you a keep it funky mug, and then we gonna protect your look. I'm gonna advertise that time. Fuck it. Look,
I don't care. Go ahead. You can say your stuff.
see the whole
Shout out
concept
to
of
Onyx too.
the, the whole concept about keeping funky in real life is that, you know what I'm saying, if you look at it, just facts, you know what I'm saying, we put the CIA up there with shout out to Kevin Samuels, you know what I'm saying, Anton with accountability, you know what I'm saying, Victim Olympics, look, we got a little planet right there that's running the Victim Olympics, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you
I'm gonna
see
have to
it.
cop one of those.
Now,
Okay.
look, y'all can't see it good, but that planet right there, it got the Victim Olympics, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the planet of delusion.
Hell no. Hell no.
uh,
Stay out of planet delusion.
Your logic, but don't they say like the people who you can't talk about, those are the people in control? Isn't that what they say?
Nah, I think it's a uh, see. I think right. You remember the old trick we used to play as a kid, where you used to tap somebody on the shoulder so they can look this way, the just a tactic to distract people. I think it's more than that. I think
Okay.
it's a collective. It's a collective of all. I think it's that when you really look at it, and like I said, I've been telling dudes to look at the policies, look at where the money is going, and then you'll get more answers than you'll think. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we'll get grace when we see certain people call out certain things and we see certain things happen to them. But I think it's the biggest thing is just like it's more or less. If this was you remember the LeBron James shut up and dribble concept? If they had outright in that, what is this? They tell this man to shut up and dribble. You know what I'm saying? And really, he's saying he can't have no personal life. The man was saying in the interview, man, look, I ain't trying to do all this. I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? I said what I said. I'm trying to go home. Talk to me about basketball. I'm trying to go home and be with my kids and my son. I mean, my wife and my son. And then they just kept pushing it. They kept telling the grown man, hey, apologize, apologize, apologize. And like, apologize to me. Because at the end of the day, if you apologize to me, there's no action behind it. What the fuck is that? That's some chick shit. You see what I'm saying? Chicks want to feel good knowing you apologize, knowing that you meant it. And it's insane. And I mean, I gotta salute the boy Kyrie because he's actually standing up on certain things. Like he didn't want to take the shot. Guess what he said? I'm not taking the shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I
But
remember that.
I
shouldn't it?
respect
I
him
thought
for that for
the
sure.
United States of America that we have choice. They showing this man, they showing you right in front of millions and millions of, matter of fact, billions of people that in America you have no choice.
Well, in China they already got the social credit system.
Yep.
So that's a test. So now, what I mean, these mainstream dudes, they basically the pawns, the test, the dummies for this. At
Hmm.
least that's what I think.
I just crazy to me because the man didn't even like make a real post. It just he put a photo of the documentary on the story. That's it. Like I can understand if he made a post and comment on it, like hey, I think it's a really good documentary. I think y'all should check this out. A lot of truth. He ain't seen nothing like that. He put a post on the story, and honestly, if they didn't make it public, I would have never known about it. No,
Mm.
many
Same.
people ain't see that story. So now what they've done is they publicized this whole Amazon documentary, I see it got like 4 or 5 stars on it, so it must be good. So now everybody can go watch it.
But see, this is the problem. What you got to realize. Just say if he saw something in there that he liked, right? Just say if you about right.
You muted, Logic. You muted.
I'll say you, I can't hear you.
Oh, can y'all hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just say you post something that Anton Daniels that you like, right? The system they create now is that just say if Anton says something else that you don't agree with, they gonna associate all that together. Like you really can't have a true opinion about nothing. You have no way to see and say, "Hey, look, I agree with this point he said," and he said in an interview, it was things about the documentary I agree with, and it was things that I did. So that means that I can't share this because I don't agree with the whole thing.
Nope.
That's what it's coming to.
That's exactly what it is. You can't agree with you don't. Nope.
I think
Nope.
it's funny all of the people they got coming out against him too, but out of nowhere, the one guy you would expect to be going against him, which is Jason Whitlock, was actually the one to side with him.
Man,
While
fuck
a lot of
Jason Whitlock.
that's what I'm saying, right? Like you would expect, but he actually sided with
Fuck
Kyrie, which
Jason
is crazy.
Whitlock. His fat ass. You know, I'm tired of these old niggas trying to ride the wave of the new niggas that's really actually putting in all of the work and putting in you know what I'm saying, putting their platforms and they jobs and all of this on the line, and now he just want to fucking ride a wave because his name ain't hot right now. Man,
They gonna come.
fuck Jason Whitlock.
They gonna come for
Fuck
Jason
Jason
Whitlock next.
Whitlock. Fuck who that other one?
Stoudemire.
That other slick back hair motherfucker. What is his name? The dude that be supporting Black Lives Matters. Roland
Shit.
Martin, fat
Roland,
ass,
Man,
look like a
Roly
snake oil
Polio.
salesman. Fuck him too.
Roly Polio.
Fuck all of them motherfuckers. We need to get them all out of there. I'm tired of them, bro. I'm tired of all of them having a voice. I hope they got their retirement.
Fact.
I hope they got their retirement plan up
Hey,
because
I heard
the bigger that I get, I'm going
All
after
that's
all of them motherfuckers.
unconstitutional.
I'm going after all of them motherfuckers. I'm tired of these motherfuckers having a platform. I'm sick of them, bro. The
honestly,
bigger
I
I
think the
get, the
media is
bigger my
a lot of the
targets
problem.
are, and I'm going after all of them. I'm sick of these niggas, man.
hey, shout out to the
I think
panel
a
one
lot of
time.
these media people need
I
to be held
appreciate you
accountable.
having me on, man. Hopefully you get that Kanye interview real soon, brother. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I'm,
step
I'm
out
getting
though,
it.
drop down.
I'm getting it. I'm going for it.
What, a Kanye interview?
I'm working. You know,
Yeah,
you know, he
get that
tweeted me
Kanye interview
today.
going. Hey, I'll catch y'all later, man. Thanks for having me on, Anton. Salute, Logic.
All
All
right,
right,
bro.
brother.
All right,
Take it
salute.
easy, bro, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, have an awesome one, brother.
he tweeted my stuff today.
Hold up, dog. Let me see
So,
this.
so Anton, what you think about that message from his trainer?
The message on who?
The message Kanye's trainer sent him.
What did he send him?
You ain't see that?
Yeah, what's
Man,
that? What's the message
I
Kanye's
be
trainer
getting,
sent?
bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I try to catch up
I
with
can read it
everything.
to you. It's
I be trying to catch up with everything, but I be getting some head. I be busting. I be getting some pussy. You know what I'm
no, I
saying?
got wind of this late. I got wind of this last night, man. Man, I was tripping because
Oh,
he been
you
talking about this same
stars
trainer.
and
Yo, my phone's dying. I'll see y'all, man. Thank you, panel. Anton, you're the best. Thank you, guys.
All right,
Take it
big
easy,
dog.
bro.
What's up, Anton?
What up, big dog? How you feel, Jay? Jay Reason?
What's going on, man?
Chilling, my friend. What's the word?
Man, so listen, I actually I run a sports channel here on YouTube, and it's like I actually dropped a video about Kyrie this morning,
Mm.
and I was basically just saying like how entertainers, athletes, black, what I'm saying, like you gotta be careful what you're saying out here because they want to take your money. They don't want to see you successful. They want to take your money. They want to basically,
No, they want you to have money. They want you to have money under their guise, so that
under their rule,
what it
under
is.
their rule.
Oh, yeah.
But they want to show that they can take it away. They want to show that they can take it away if you don't play by their rules.
They sick of these unruly niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They said, listen, y'all just think that y'all can say what y'all want to say when y'all want to say it, and we not having it no more. We gonna put some clamps on y'all because
Yep.
y'all just getting a little too out of line. Y'all thought that just because I let you in the house to cook for uh Carol Ann and them, Susan and Carol Ann. I let you in the house and cook, and now you want to come and sit and start addressing me as my surname, and you think that you can sit at the table. Listen, ain't none of that. Get back in line, get back in place. Let me help you to understand where the power hierarchy is. It's almost like your kid. You know how your kid, when they get to a certain age, they want to test you. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna call me Anton instead of calling me Uncle? Bitch, what you say to me? Who you talking to?
Hey,
Put
look,
a little nigga up by his neck and help him to understand what's going on. This is what's happening to y'all right now.
hey,
No,
look.
and that's
Wait, hold on 1 minute. I got it. Look, I got a little joke to joke. Somebody just hit me up and said, "Hey, Logic, your nose ring look like you got some in your nose." For the devil chat, just looking out. Well, y'all
no.
said it's crazy.
But no, and if you look at like the definition of like anti-Semitic, you got to understand who wrote it, right? Because they create basically all of the words that are used when a specific group wants to go out and create, or figure out a word that they can use for their movement or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we get caught up in that. And I think, like I said, if you're a
Y'all
name,
calling for the
right?
wrong people, bro. Y'all calling for the wrong people. What happened to all
Mhm.
of the people that y'all called for that y'all said was y'all leaders? What happened to Michelle Obama and Barack? What happened to Kamala Harris? How come they so quiet about everything? Huh? What happened to the people that y'all said, listen, if Barack is so powerful and he's for free speech, because he did all of this advocating for the alphabet community, right? And he not even the president no more, so he ain't even got to worry about another term. He ain't got to worry. Only thing he got to worry about is his presidential library and his book fees. His kids is grown now and everything. Where y'all leaders at that y'all thought had y'all back? Where Barack? Where Cam Cam? I call her Cam Cam. Y'all call her Kamala Harris. Where Cam Cam at?
Never seen them.
Where are all of y'all leaders? Where is Black Lives Matters? Huh?
Barack just bought another house,
Of
another house
course
in the
he bought
beach.
another house. He ain't thinking about you
You know,
niggas. He ain't in the
he,
mire
he
with
might.
y'all. He tired of y'all.
He got that post
He
presidency
fucking
book deal. How
listen.
he living?
Barack is hanging out with the people that sold the poison to the majority of the masses. He hanging out with rappers. Jay-Z got his number. Jeezy might be able to call him every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Barack is
Yeah.
fucking hanging out with the rappers. He's hanging out with the rappers. Man, and Barack ain't thinking about y'all. What happened to advocating for greatness? He ain't thinking about y'all, bro. Barack over there, he probably got him a side chick, a main chick, a side chick, and a side chick for the side chick. He ain't thinking about y'all, bro. He don't want to hear nothing that y'all got to say. He's sick of y'all niggas. Keep asking for stuff. All
Well,
right?
the big thing is if you watch ESPN, Stephen A. Smith probably didn't do Kyrie any justice either. He's basically saying how Kyrie thinks he's woke and think he's more intelligent than most people, and that's kind of, I guess, the path that Stephen A. took it on ESPN, and I'm just like, well, Kyrie has a
Stephen
platform,
A is
people
a
follow
house
him.
nigga too. Listen, Stephen A is a house nigga. All of them is house niggas, bro. All of them
Jack, Charles
kowtow,
Barkley,
bro.
all of them.
Stephen A. Smith apologized when the powers came down on him too. Let's be clear.
Exactly. Yeah,
Stephen A. apologized when the powers came down on him too. Real
it's
talk.
true.
Stephen A. is trash. Charlemagne is hot garbage.
So let me ask you this then. Once
Hot
once you get to
garbage. Charlemagne the God is the hottest piece of shit that I've ever seen in my life. DJ Envy is a beta. Like all these man, listen, man. All of these people that y'all calling y'all heroes that y'all look up to, these motherfuckers is trash, bro. It's out with the old. We need to destroy and rebuild. Destroy and rebuild.
But rebuild what is the? Because the thing is, this is the problem, right? Most of the time we destroy. Well, we destroy shit, especially black. But what are we going to replace it with? Because I
Me,
mean, I'm
Yay, Charleston, you, and we'll throw in We'll throw in a lady just to make sure that we keep the vote up.
So Anton, let
Throw
me
in
ask you
a
this
woman
though.
in there somewhere.
Let me ask you this: like, if let's say you at the pinnacle of your game, you making whatever crazy amount of money, 20 million a year, da 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 da. You say something wild.
Mm-hmm.
How do you go about fixing the situation in Kyrie's aspect?
How do you go about fixing a situation?
Yeah, how do you handle that when you're at risk of losing millions of dollars? You got these brands and endorsements and all this kind of stuff. How do you go about
What was the
fixing
tolerance?
that?
Okay, so first you got to ask yourself, what's the tolerance level, right? Because when they was telling him to get the jab, he said, "Fuck y'all."
Mm-hmm.
What's the tolerance? What's the
So you
tolerance
think
level?
that was a start?
But what's more important to you?
Hey, can I say something real fast? I don't want to stay on the panel long. What's good, Anton?
What's up, big dog? Go ahead, give me your thoughts.
Hey, do you remember a few months ago when we got into it, what I said?
What'd you say?
I said that in order for us to progress as a group, some niggas gonna have to die. Do you remember that?
In what way though? I don't remember exactly.
I said some people
You gotta
gonna have to die.
say deleted. You can't just be forthcoming.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't come on these
Jesus.
live streams often. But I
Okay.
said people gonna have to get deleted because we, as you always say, we champion the worst parts of our culture.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that we uphold, right? Last night I was watching a
I
live
don't want to
stream.
delete nobody though.
No, I didn't say we had to do it. I just said some people gonna have to go. And you see that there are people making decisions and creating circumstances and conditions that's getting them, taken out of here, right? But that to the side, this Kyrie thing is, in my opinion, this is strictly my opinion, is dangerous because this is the thing that got us to where our women didn't respect us anymore. Like the brother just asked, when you got millions and millions of dollars and you got endorsements on the line and you said, where's the tolerance? Bro, when you take a stance like the stance that he took in front of millions of people, I looked at his followership. I actually started following him because I do.
Kyrie?
Yeah, I just started following him because he posted the movie. I've been reading those books. I wouldn't call myself woke, but I am conscious of certain things. So when I said, okay, I was very proud of him when he said, when they said jab or job, and he said, fuck the job and fuck the jab. If that's what y'all gonna do, I'm not taking it. And I was like, okay, bro, remind me of a new school Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's standing up. All right, cool, because this is what, when you get in those positions and you get on those platforms, I don't believe that you become a leader, but it is a breeding ground for you because you're standing in front of us and you're standing in front of the powers that be. You do have an opportunity if you're bold enough to, make some stances and say some things. So I was proud of him. This kind of set me back from him because when I saw
Why? They can't listen. He can't do it all by himself.
Check it out.
But think about it. At some point, you're gonna have to have the support of the people behind you. Listen, let me tell y'all what y'all did. I'm gonna tell y'all. If I was Kyrie, I would say fuck y'all too, and I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all motherfuckers got behind Colin Kaepernick.
I didn't.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You motherfuckers.
Well, hold up, Anton, I'm not even a sports guy. I'm not even a sports guy because I read Frederick Douglass. I read Frederick Douglass his narrative, the narrative of his autobiography. He explained where sports came from, and the only thing I see sports
doesn't matter. Don't matter. It's to get a platform so that you can.
Check
So
me out.
that you. But
I'm telling you why.
okay, go ahead.
I'm telling you why I don't look at sports because when they gotta run and they gotta jump and they gotta do all this shit here, this is what they used to do when they used to buy us on the auction block. So I stopped watching sports.
No, it's different. He wrong about that. He wrong about that.
Who?
Frederick Douglass.
No. This is what used to happen on the plantation.
So?
They used to take their niggas on Sunday afternoon after they would leave church. They would say, "Hey, I bet you your niggas can't beat my niggas," and they would take.
Okay, so let me revise it then. What do you do for a living?
I own a trucking company.
Okay. Yeah. So you jumping up on that rig, you jumping up on that nag to make sure that you get them loads together, ain't you?
Yeah.
So You're being compensated for what it is that you do from an entertainment perspective as an athlete, correct?
I'm not mad at how he get his money. I'm just telling you, when you brought up Colin
Y'all go
Kaepernick, you
no,
said
man,
I don't
y'all
want to hear it when y'all used to.
y'all blackity blacks go too deep with it, bro.
Can I
I'm
make a
not
point
a
to him
black
real
black.
quick?
I'm
You
not a
are
black
blackity
black.
black.
That's
You
what,
talking about the auction block.
no, because I'm conscious of where I come from, but
Where you come from? What's your okay? So what's your well? Don't tell me
I don't want to deal
don't
with
tell
that
me your
nonsense,
first
bro.
name. Don't say your first name. What's your last name?
My last name,
Yeah.
Barnes Lee.
Who?
Barnes Lee. Barnes Lee.
Where you get that name from?
It's a hyphenated last name.
Where?
It's a
Okay,
hyphenated.
Barnes and Lee. Neither one of them identifies where you
Correct.
come from.
Correct.
So what you talking about then?
I know this, but this is what I the reason that I brought up why the comparison to the plantation is to illustrate to you. That's why I don't watch sports.
No,
So when you
bro.
say
Let me tell you
y'all
something. Let me tell you something, bro. You're so wrong because NBA basketball wasn't even invented by black people.
I didn't say it was
It
invented by
wasn't
black
invented
people.
for us. Think about it. It
Bro,
wasn't invented
football
for
was
us. It was invented as an entertainment by somebody that looked the complete opposite from us. How do you equate
this,
that back to
this is
them
the
fighting
thing.
with niggas on the plantation?
Football was made
I
and
mean
Okay,
that,
invented
this
and
by
is
that
the
that
Ivy
thing.
also
League
goes
schools.
for
Hold on,
like every
hold on,
sport
bro.
too.
Black people
That
Hold on,
ain't
almost
bro.
goes for
playing.
every sport.
You said what? Because
I said
basketball.
football isn't even a sport that was made by black people. Football was
Okay,
played by Ivy League
Almost
schools.
every sport. Almost every sport
so,
was
but
They
this is
started
the
by
weren't
thing.
even out to play
that. Yeah.
This is the thing. Almost every sport that, as we see it now in the modern day, you think it was created then. It was created on the plantation system,
It
bro.
was not.
Okay, but look.
It
For sake of
wasn't.
argument, okay, all right, cool. I'm not here to argue that. That's not why I came on. That's not what I want to get into.
No. You're not gonna back off of this one. We gonna
Oh,
be.
Hey,
I
I
just
got a
conceded
question.
because I want to get to my point. I want to get to my
Hey,
point about Kyrie, and I want
No,
to move on.
wait. Before you get to your
hey,
point about Kyrie, I need you to tell us about how the plantation invented like how it's equivalent to basketball
I'm
today.
not. I just told you the way that the draft. It's a modern day auction block. That's
hey,
it.
hey.
Let, let
But
me
look,
That's
let, let
it.
me just hop in
I
for
don't
a second.
care.
Let me just hop in for
I
a
don't
second.
care
Let me
that they
hop in.
get
Let me.
hey,
paid
look,
for it.
wait. I got one
I don't
question.
care that they get paid for it.
Hey, look, I'm with you. I got one question for you. Which came first, gladiators or slavery?
Or what?
Gladiators or slavery?
Slavery in which we know it, or slavery period.
The slavery that you're talking about in Northern America.
This gladiators, of course.
Okay, so now if you actually do research,
hmm
this is a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a race thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying it's a race thing.
I know, but I'm saying it's not just for you because the thing is we're talking to people right now.
Right.
Okay. So when we try to use that slave auction stuff like that, it's like, okay, whether you agree with it or not, but this something that's been going on.
No logic.
Okay.
It's even worse. It's even better because actually
The difference
hold
between
on, wait.
gladiators.
The most
Go ahead.
violent sports aren't even remotely dominated by black people.
Okay, but
Facts.
here's the
Not at all.
difference. The difference in what you just said, Logic, the difference between gladiators and our modern day sports system is they didn't sign up to be a gladiator. Those were prisoners. Nobody came and said, hey, I want to get in the middle of this arena. Those were
So,
prisoners.
Mr.
And they,
Barnes,
It,
Mr.
but
Barnes. Hold on,
hey,
Mr.
they
cousin,
were
Barnes.
prisoners.
Mr.
They didn't
Barnes.
volunteer.
How do you substantiate what happens in hockey?
What?
What? How do you
You said
substantiate what goes on in hockey?
fighting is a part of hockey, but I'm not talking about the violence. I'm not talking about that. I'm simply talking about how you come to play a professional sport and why I don't watch it anymore. Because when I read Frederick Douglass's book and he said how sports were ran on the plantation system, I saw a correlation between us having to run in a college combine and us having to do this and get our wingspan taken. They did the same thing on the auction block. They said,
Can I
hey,
just
look at this
hop in?
big black nigga here. He's
eh,
strong. He got a big back.
but
He's
So
hold
gonna
on,
get you.
why don't we dominate hockey?
Listen,
No, but
I'm not
hold
here for why we gonna dominate. I'm not here to have a sports
hold
conversation.
on. You're on a roll. Hey, brother, look, this is what I'm saying to you, right? I'm not saying it's right, but when you try to just exclude the black people, you know what I'm saying? If you, like I brought up the gladiators, they were slaves. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? Slaves
right,
that they picked up on war. They were slaves. Now you're in a position that you get paid for it. You get a
correct.
position, you get a chance to take your family out of a whole situation. A majority of these athletes come from these impoverished areas. So this is what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
I'm with, and then you could be free. That's why we're in America. If you don't want to watch sports, you don't gotta watch it.
right.
But
I
Exactly.
for us to
I
try to,
can't.
but for
I,
us to try to compare it to a slave narrative, or
Okay, and I want, and this is
That's
gonna
a
let me
false
make my point.
equivalency.
Now, this is gonna let me make my point, and y'all can chew it up however you want to. Right? The point is, you just said I can take my family and do all of these things for them. If I can't stand up for what I believe in, then did we ever? And this is my point. On the plantation, outside of everything I just mentioned, the other thing they used to do was take the biggest, baddest niggas, and Charleston just talked about this on your platform, Anton. The other thing they used to do is called buck breaking. And they take the biggest, baddest nigga and they whoop him. I don't know how many times he said whooped him, but somebody made a meme out of it. But this is what they did. And they whooped him down to the point where his whole morale was so beaten down that if the master came in the house and said, hey, Anton, he didn't even call you Anton. Hey, boy, go call Sally in here. Now,
can you
you don't want to converse with Sally. You know he don't want to have church with Sally. He's going to have sex with your woman, and he's going to do it in front of you. But you're so beaten down that what
I
you
do.
do is just say,
I'll be doing that to a lot of these niggas on this platform today.
look,
can
I
you
don't know
name
what you're
another?
doing, but I
Can,
don't, hey, look.
listen,
I'm not here.
well, hold on.
I'll
Can
be
you
I'll
name
be I'll
another
be bu- I'll be
industry?
buck breaking a lot of you niggas on these platforms about.
yeah. But I
Can
wonder
you name?
how do you take Kyrie Irving's situation of freedom of speech, standing on leave, and now we
If I
back?
can get to my point, if I can get to my point, and then you guys can dissect it however you want to, you can hear it. So again, you take the biggest, baddest nigga, you whoop him to where you can do whatever you want with him, with his family. If you come in and say, hey, call Sarah out here, I'm gonna have sex with her, that's what's gonna happen. Some of these slave masters even practice sodomy on these slaves after they have buck broken them. They didn't want to run away anymore. They would actually tell on you if you said, hey, we're gonna leave the plantation. And the majority of these niggas would say, hey, it'd be one nigga. Anton stand up and say, hey, let's all run. All these niggas say, no, man, we can't run. They're gonna kill us all. And nobody runs. And when you say you gonna run tonight, they tell on you and you end up back and they buck breaking you. How do
But
I know
here's
like
the
that?
thing. So Omar Fitz said, "Damn." So I guess I'll stop getting fitted for tuxedos because they were sizing up slaves 400 years ago. Some of y'all so woke that it's
Respectfully, I
Whatever.
just don't think I
Anyway,
can
so
agree.
so with Kyrie,
I can't
if
be.
you can't, if I can't say what it is I want to say, not even just as an American, forget being American. I'm a man, and I say what I want to say because I'm built for whatever consequences come behind it, whatever they may be.
no, you're
So
not. No, you're not.
who isn't?
You
Who
ain't.
isn't?
You.
Okay, that's great.
Hey,
Um,
no. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Alone, as a single individual, I don't think there's one person on this panel that's built like that.
okay, and you don't know me, I don't know you. This is this now.
So
Now
you
look,
telling? Wait. So you telling me? How old are you?
I'm 36.
Okay. 36-year-old Mr. Barnes, you telling me you built for whatever come, no matter what, no matter what they
So
take
so
for
this
you.
so this is why I can say that, Anton. You know how some people say I would never snitch, but never been staring down 20 years in an interrogation room. I'm battle tested, so I know what extent I'll
So
go
you
to.
didn't. So you actually did the worst thing for your environment. You should have been telling, nigga.
No, listen, you're missing what I'm saying.
I know. I
Some
got what
people,
you're saying. I
some
know it's that
people
you.
say,
You're high.
some people
No.
say what they,
Listen.
some
I'm a
people say
C
what they
student.
would never do
I'm
and
slow.
never been faced with
I'm
the opportunity
slow.
to
I'm
prove.
slow. I'm a C student, but I didn't miss the
Uh-huh.
point that you're making. You're trying to say that, listen, when faced with adversity, even 20 years, you stand on your 10 toes, right?
No, that's not what I was saying.
Oh,
What
okay.
I was saying is Some people say I would never snitch, but you've never been put in a position to have to snitch, so you don't know what you would do. I'm not sitting up here telling you I'm
You
built
said
for
you
whatever.
are you battle tested?
That's what I'm saying.
You are battle
I've been
tested.
put in position. I've been put in position. The only thing you can do to me worse than what I've already endured is kill me. That's the only thing you can
That
do.
don't mean nothing. Listen, I've been battle tested too. And guess what? Guess what?
The only thing that you can do worse than me in America is kill me, brother.
Listen, it's a lot of us that done seen some shit. Logic done been fucking blew
I didn't
up.
say anything about seeing something, brother.
No,
I'm
no,
talking about what
no.
I'm.
You got you and your feminine energy right now. You got to relax, big dog. All I'm saying is, just this. Listen, my counter argument is that just because you battle tested, don't mean that you're willing to go through it again, or that you're willing to give up your circumstances in order. Because, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you why. It has nothing to do with whether or not you can endure through it. We not questioning what you built for.
You just said I'm not. You just said nobody on.
Why are you
this
still in your feminine energy? Let me finish what I'm saying so you can understand what I'm trying to emphasize right here. You gotta let me get to the punchline before you criticize the joke.
I haven't been able to get to the punchline the whole time.
Okay.
We've been waiting for an hour.
Listen.
We've been waiting for it, bro.
Y'all
We've
been
been waiting for that
questioning.
punchline to drop.
What I'm saying is, it's not
bro. I
about
haven't
whether
been able to
it's not about whether or not you can endure through it or you can go through it. I'm not questioning your integrity or your ability to be able to endure. What I'm saying for is that when you start to take into consideration why and who you're enduring it for, that don't even have your back and would not back you up, if they found you on the side of the road thirsting for water, they wouldn't take a piss in your mouth. When you take into consideration who you have to do it for and they actually don't even have your back, you start to question what the purpose is in the first place. And so what I'm saying is that it's not always just about standing up, but it's taking and choosing your battles based off of who you're doing it for and what it really stands for. Because if I die and I got a daughter and I got a wife and I got people and I got a platform and I can affect people in a greater way long term than I can for standing up for you that don't even give a fuck about me right now. I'm taking a calculated risk in order to make sure that I'm making the biggest impact possible. So it's not about evaluating whether or not you built for it. It's about, are you really willing to die on this sword in particular when there's a bigger war and a bigger battle down the road?
Okay. Can I speak to what you just said?
Absolutely.
I'm only going to speak to what you just said. So you just said you don't think anybody on the reason I spoke to my credentials is because you said nobody on this panel is built like that. I had to let you know that I am. Now here's the thing for me. It's not about standing up for the whole of 36 million black folks, Hebrew folks, whatever you want to call them. It's not about that. For me, I have two choices. If I'm not going to go all the way, shut the fuck up. That's what I was trying to get to. You set us back, Kyrie. If you weren't going to go all the way, you shouldn't have said shit.
He didn't. He brought awareness to what's going on.
Listen, if you and what I'm saying is, if you're not gonna, because in the beginning you were standing strong. Every time I saw something posted about Kyrie, I said the same thing he said to that reporter. A Semite can't be anti-Semitic. If that's what your stance was, and that book or DVD or whatever brought awareness to you of that, stand on it.
I don't know. No. For who? I'm sorry, my bad. Go ahead, because you gotta land the plane too, though. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm done. If you're not gonna stand on it, don't say shit. You're better off by not saying shit than saying something and then backpedaling.
He tweeted something. He didn't make no wait, stop. Because we've seen you gone for a while. Hold up.
A documentary from Amazon.
Shit.
Hold on, player. You've been going on for a long time. What did he say? He didn't say shit.
I know he didn't say. Listen, I know he didn't say anything. But
listen. Hold up, bro. You've been going on for a long time. You saying he should stand on something based on what he said.
No, I said he should stand on what he said. Stand on what he said.
Which is the problem. I'm telling you, brother. He didn't say nothing. He literally said nothing. He shared. Listen, wait. You just you stepped on your own tongue. He didn't
No,
say
I'm not.
nothing. He tweeted a
Okay,
documentary. So
sir.
this is what
Okay, so
this
so
is
here
what, bro.
here's I don't have to say anything verbally, but if I share one of Anton, like they got shorts of Anton's of his interviews. If I share a short of Anton's video of his videos, I don't have to verbally say that's
Oh,
what
my
you're
bad. Hold on, I'm bringing you back. I got you. That was my
It's
bad.
okay, it's cool.
No, you cool. I got you, bro. Go ahead. I can
Yeah.
still hear you.
Okay. You're saying because he didn't verbally say anything, he didn't say anything. If I put on a T-shirt, like my T-shirt says, it's deeper than trucking. Had I not said what my T-shirt says, then somebody would have said, well, he never said it's deeper than trucking. By me putting on this T-shirt, I'm representing and making a statement. We know the way that social media works. If you post something, bro, you are
Yes,
making a statement. So
and
if you weren't going to
that,
stand on that, then
this,
don't say
this,
nothing.
no. See,
Don't say nothing.
no. You can't tell a grown man not to say nothing.
I
You just
can't.
wait. Hold up. Wait.
How can I?
Hold on. Hold on. I'm with you. Listen to the rabbit hole you're running down, brother. That you just say. You can post one of Anton videos, right? Which means you agree with that context or some context he might have said
Correct.
within that, right?
Correct.
What they're
Correct.
telling you is another video can come up with Anton say something viral that you don't agree with. What they telling you is they're gonna pin that to you. It's dangerous.
Mhm.
Look, it's
That's
slippery
exactly what
slopes.
happens.
They even tried to go and say he supported the Sandy Hooks massacre because he posted something else from Alex Jones. So now what you're doing is you right now you're presenting yourself to be part of the problem. You
Guilty by
cannot do that.
association.
You cannot police. You cannot police what people like. If you
I
don't
can't.
like it, then I
I
know,
can't.
but that's what you said he need to
What
stand on it.
I'm
And
saying no. I said there are two choices. If I'm not going to stand on it. Now let's go with the example you just gave. If I post Anton's video, that's showing that I'm in somewhat agreement with something he said. I don't owe nobody an explanation as to what I agree with. But if you ask me, now keep in mind, I'm a public figure. Millions of people follow me. Now, if I'm not going to stand on what I stand on my agreement with Anton, it is best for me to, before I post that video, because I know how the world is. I'm a public figure. I've been through PR training. I know that if I post this, I seen them do it to Kanye. I seen them do it to Nick Cannon.
So
This
so you
is
know
the
there's
same
things that you
playbook.
can't say.
So before I
You know
post
there's
some
things you
shit,
can't say
I
though.
need to make sure. Let me make sure what this gonna look like, because I know I already got a target on my back from that jab
But that's
situation.
the whole point. That's the whole point.
So
You
let me
can't
make
just say
sure.
anything. You're gonna have to start. You're gonna have to deal with the consequences for stuff that you say. Now you may
That's what
just
I'm
have
saying.
a day where, but you may just have a day where you know what, you're not thinking
Hold
about
it.
that. You may just tweet some stuff that you just seen real quick. Next thing
can't
you know, it's a
afford- you and I can't
firestorm.
afford to do that.
You got Nike coming after you. You got ESPN dogging you, and you didn't realize what you said. Now you trying to be this person that you are, and you trying to stick out your chest because you believe in what you believe in, but you got to backtrack because you got millions of dollars involved. That's the
I don't
difference
have
between.
to backtrack because you're talking from you and I standpoint. You and I can do some dumb shit, backtrack it. Nobody's gonna care because we're not Kyrie, we're not Kanye, we're not this guy. These people have to. It is no excuse. You have to be conscious when you put it out there. It leaves a carbon footprint. It leaves a footprint on the internet. It never goes away. So you can tweet it, take it down. Somebody will always bring it back up as quickly as you put it up. Somebody screen recorded it. And if you have a slip, bro, you can't afford. Me and you can afford Freudian slips. He can't. And you got to understand that there was somebody that was encouraged by you not taking the jab.
That's not true though. That's not true because and let me just finish. That's
Go
not
ahead.
true because you own a trucking company. I got a marketing company. I got a sports YouTube channel. I can't say whatever I want to say on my sports YouTube channel right now. I got a mixed crowd. So whatever I say now is scrutinized on this mixed crowd that I've been providing content to. So even at this level or at Kyrie's level, it's a societal thing right now. It's not just about, whether or not you have millions of dollars, or if you have any form of content that you're putting out that's being watched by anybody can scrutinize it. Anybody can feel the way about it. And you got to deal with that. You got to deal with that from the one person
And why are we
to the
assuming
millions
that
of people.
anything promoted on somebody's platform is something that they agree with or are promoting? People share stuff
That's
all
just,
the time they
bro, that's
disagree
just
with.
the way it is. I didn't make
Well,
the
I'm
rules
saying
to
people
this shit.
share
I didn't
things
write the
all the
book.
time
That's
that
just
they
the way
disagree
it
with.
is.
Yeah,
That just
dude,
listen.
You can't
That's
assume
the
it's
way
just
it's
somebody
supposed to
quoting
be and
something they
shit
agree
now.
with.
well, hold on. This is what I'm dude. This is what I'm saying to you, right? Once
My
you
name
start,
Matt, Logic.
what's
My
up,
name
Matt?
Yeah.
I just call you man. All right, my bad, Matt. All right, look, this is a slippery slope you're running down, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you get into this, has got gradually worse because we have been pretty much for the most part ignoring it, right? And then it has gotten worse because not only we've been ignoring it, it also because it was people who we disliked that it was happening to.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's hitting home, right? And now we have some outrage. And I would say the same thing for all these different individuals. I don't care if it's Kanye. I don't care if it's Alex Jones. I don't care if it's Andrew Tate. I think people should have the freedom to say what they feel
Absolutely.
with
100%.
reason. So now what
100%.
they telling you, right, is that you no longer have these freedoms. If you
Mm-hmm.
do, I'm gonna force you to apologize. I'm gonna make a clip of all the black men that was forced to apologize as 2 years, and
You
it
using
will
that
run.
word loosely. They weren't forced.
No, listen, just hold up, bro. I see you. You like to fight. Look, my point
No,
is that not saying somebody put a gun forced them to. The infrastructure pressured them to apologize. Whether
you
it
can
was
pressure
what
me all you
they,
want.
hold on. Let me just get to the point because I know you're a high head. So look, my point is this, right? And I'm gonna tell you this is my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I did 22 years in the army, right? And I done ran into
Mm-hmm.
some crazy people, right? On both races, mostly black. There was my saying. I would rather know how somebody truly feels. So now I know how to approach it. So if you
100%.
was a, I would prefer to know you was a racist. If you didn't like being around black people, I would prefer to know you didn't like being around black people. Whatever the situation was, my perspective is I think we should know the truth. I think people should really
100%.
tell you. If not, you would be in a situation where we in now, that people hide their true feelings.
100%.
And when you got people hide their true feelings, you invest in them and you find out they didn't have your best interest.
Yeah, 100%.
So tell me, if Anton Daniels don't like me, I want to know he don't like me. So I know how
100%.
to, I will say, Anton, tell me that I'm a pussy ass nigga. Tell me.
Mm-hmm.
So I know moving forward, I know he look at me like a pussy ass nigga. So now I can approach
Absolutely.
everything forward. But because of I can't tell people how I truly feel. If he believes something in that documentary, if he said, hey, look, this is my reason for doing this, that's how he feels. That's his opinion. And I don't even really deal with feelings, but that's his perspective. Perspective
Correct.
should be open. And then if you criticize it, you should have the right to criticize it. But you should never
Correct.
try to silence somebody from their perspective. We've been seeing that go along for the last, what, 3.5 years, full
Mm-hmm.
strong, going down the slippery slide to the fact that now, did you know the whole situation that the FBI had a back channel into Twitter and Facebook that they can automatically go in and censor who and what they wanted to. This is it's certified. They had a
Absolutely.
back to Twitter and Facebook that they can go in and censor any and everybody they wanted to.
And they get to pick and choose. They get to pick and choose
I
who they
understand.
want to do that to.
I understand everything that you're saying, Logic, and I don't disagree with anything you're saying. You're right. We should have the freedom of speech. This is what I understand. If somebody said that I should stop the cap, if I say the wrong thing, I'm gonna lose my trucks and my clients.
Mhm.
I do business with people that just so happen to. This was just how God blessed me. They align with my personal views. But one thing that I had to learn, just to the brother's point, to temper my speech, one of my drivers has, a person who lives an alternative lifestyle. I'll just say that. I don't agree with their alternative.
What is it?
Look, I'm not getting into that logic. I'm not going to be a party to get Anton deplatformed. Not today. No.
You can say it. You can say it. You can say it.
No, because I don't want to end up like Kyrie, bro.
You can say it. No, you standing on everything. You should be willing to go down with everything.
You said he was battle tested.
Hey, he said he was down with everything. No, don't back up now.
Hey, I'm finna go. I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like
I thought he was battle tested.
I got to stop.
No,
but
I'm battle tested enough.
No, don't tell me how you went battle tested now.
I want to say, I want to say this before because I'm finna go. But think about this. Probably for the last 8 or 9 months on the P, I've been talking about tribes, right? And I'm talking about tribes from the aspect of, you know what I'm saying, just being that social division and being that organization.
Absolutely.
And then the downfall of communities or the black community. You know what this whole Kyrie situation show you?
Say that again?
That black community work. That
absolutely.
If Kyrie had a tribe around him, they would protect him. They will also have his best interest. What it's showing you is that just because all these black men in these different positions that's rich, they're still not a tribe. And then now that's why they can be easily violated because they stand on the code of a black community. And then now they will dump you on your head in a hot, quick second.
And that was my point about the slavery.
Well, hold on. Let me just read this super chat. Let me read this super chat. A Free Life said, I know where the brother is coming from. He is like many of us who is looking for a leader. We need to feel someone's head. We feel we need someone's head on the stake before we act. The irony is that many heads have been on this stake and we have done nothing.
Facts.
So the first part of that.
Shout out to A Free Life. All right, Logic.
I'm gone, man. Hey, brother, look. Yeah, you need some therapy or something, brother. You need to get, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you some shock treatment so I can get that slavery out of your mind. Because look, you would never be able to be an effective member of anybody's tribe if you're always looking backwards. The thing about listen to what I'm saying.
I have to know where I came from to know where I'm going, though, Logic.
Know where it came from. Hell, we got there see documentaries where we came from. But guess what? You don't see a documentary. Well, guess what? You see documentaries get canceled. Start talking about them people. They trying to hide it, but you know what? They'll play. It's a whole new movie coming out with Will Smith. Y'all seen it? Will Smith movie on Apple TV Plus. So they throw our shit in our face. They let us know where we came from, which is cool. It's fine. But then why is it not the same across the board? Why can Kyrie not watch a documentary on the aspects of what happened by the certain set of people, but we constantly get barraged with black slavery, documentaries, movies, 30 Years a Slave, Nat Turner. Do you not see something is wrong with that situation? And I'm not to donate for it, but for 1 minute, think tribal. Think as Kyrie has been in your organization. So now that's the only way we can implement change. Because if we shut our mouth, we don't say nothing. If Anton just let this go and he start talking about dick and pussy conversations, then guess what? They know we're weak. And then we show them.
But the point is though, to what he just said, a tribal mind state and Kyrie needs a tribe. I agree. But what I know is, if I know I need a tribe and I don't have the protection of my tribe, I gotta chill. Because what happens is, if I don't chill, I put my
Hold on. Hey, Zai, you gotta turn off your YouTube, big dog.
So what he just said, a tribal mind state and Kyrie needs a tribe. I agree. But what I know is, if I know I need a tribe and I don't have the...
Just hit the X button, bro. There you
Yeah,
go.
just mute it. There you go.
Yeah, so I'm just simply saying, bruh, you kind of people that are looking to you, and I'm not a guy that feels we need a leader because I lead my own tribe. So I'm not looking for anybody to be my leader.
What does that mean?
I'm
You mean you lead your own tribe? What does that mean?
I'm saying that I have my own system and structure that I'm implementing within my family and within my community, those who follow my lead. I'm not looking for you to lead me, but I'm saying I will never step in front of this camera and say like right now I'm on a live stream. I don't know if this is being recorded or not, or if you're gonna delete it after it's done. But someone can come back and
Nope.
say, "Well, you said this, that, and the third when you was on Anton Daniels live, bro." Before I got on here, I thought about Matt. What are you gonna say? Because you're gonna be on there. Whatever you say, you know how it is. You're gonna have to stand on it. Are you going to be able to stand on that 10 years from now? Or you gonna back down? If that's what you're going to do, in 2 weeks, somebody clip this up and try to cook you and roast you. If that's what you're gonna do, don't get your ass on that live stream. Just chill out and be a spectator like everybody else. Let the
No,
people who are better
and I agree with
saying
that.
what they're
I
going
agree with
to
that.
say, then chill out. But if you're gonna get on here and say what you say, Anton gonna say you and your feminine energy because you coming back at it, right? Whatever. Cool. If you can take that, then get on a live stream. But if you can't take that, bruh, go on. Just send a super chat. Anton, we support you. I like what you're doing and go on about your business, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying, bruh, if you jumped out there and shared that shit knowing these people are on high alert, like he said with the FBI back chat and all that, bro, they just looking for niggas to chop down and say, you ain't the black messiah. I wish you would try to wake these niggas up. Keep them where they at, running in the victim Olympics. Don't tell them who they really are. You bet not. You bet if you're not willing to stand on that, then shut up and just share it amongst your tribe. They got an option on Instagram. I don't know about Twitter because I don't have it. But on Instagram, I can either post something that I like in my story, I can post it on my timeline, or I can send it directly to you. If I know that this shit is controversial and it can cause me some backlash, don't put that shit on your story. Send it to Anton, and if Anton choose to share that, that's on Anton. Anton built for whatever gonna come behind it. I can't afford that because I'm the bag. I can't let nobody mess with my money.
Your
And
wife
everybody,
calling you. Your wife calling you.
that's not my wife. Don't do that, Anton. Don't do
Your
that.
wife is calling you. I just wanted to make sure.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Nah, that wasn't her. That was the side piece. Yeah.
You know this recorded, right? You know this recorded.
Hey, I just said jokes, bro. I just said jokes. She the only one that I'm scared to get canceled. Right? I don't want her to cancel. Now I'm messing around. But seriously though, that's my only thing. Like, bro, I'm not mad at him for sharing it. I was applauding him sharing it.
And you should celebrate him for what he did, and then just let that be.
But I can't act like I don't have a 10-year-old nephew, a 4-year-old nephew
What does that mean?
sees these people more. They see them just as much, if not more, than they see me. Remember, they're nephews.
Matthew is cap, y'all, because Matthew was censoring himself just 5 minutes ago, and he wasn't saying nothing.
I'm telling you, I'm not about. Listen, it's certain people.
But you can't hold somebody to a higher standard than you
I'm
would
not
have for
holding them to a
yourself.
higher standard. Listen,
Yes, you
if I
are,
chose
because
to get
you on here right now talking the talk, buck breaking, athletes, where it come from, all of this other type of stuff, and now you want to say certain words.
if I guess what? If I sat up here and I bashed a certain community, whatever community they might be, because we know it's a bunch of hot buttons we could press and we could get they'll have us plastered on CBS News. If I chose to do that right now, Anton, first of all, I'm conscious of what comes out my mouth. I think it before I say it.
Hold on, Matt. Who is this young man that's over here sleeping on my panel?
I think I'm boring him. Pardon me. Let me back off. I might be boring.
Who is this young man that's sleeping on my panel with the wooden door behind him?
Zamunda.
Cut it out.
What you doing? You not interested? So wait a minute. You're not interested. So Za Mandel, you not interested in participating in this conversation effectively? So much so
You
to
probably
where
off the side.
we
That's what it
boring
is.
you with our rhetoric. What is
Yeah,
going on,
listening,
sir?
no. Thank you, nigga.
You off the side,
You
ain't
know
you? That's what it is.
Yeah,
I ain't
I see
sleeping.
it
I'm
in
He's
his
here
head.
off the Za. He's off the Za.
You already know that.
You
He rose
eating
up.
Man,
and
I already know
wait,
it.
wait, 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 wait. Hold on,
Oh
this nigga
man.
is
I'm just
eating
taking,
and sleeping
I'm
on my
just taking a
panel.
bite. I'm just
Does
taking a
this look
bite,
like
dog.
your bedroom? You eating and sleeping on my panel? Let me bring you to the front of the congregation. What's going on, sir?
I'm chilling, man. I'm listening to y'all
You don't know how to
conversation.
conduct yourself on a platform where it's thousands upon thousands of people watching?
He about to
I
get Kevin
apologize if
Samuel.
it looked like I
He
was
about to get
sleeping.
Kevin Samuel right now.
Not trying to make no stance here. I'm not trying to,
You got to pull your hood off. You got to pull your hood off, bro.
not trying to step on no. Come on, man. You know I'm uncut. You know the boy young
You got to
grown.
pull your hood off.
See what I'm? That he's to my point. If you wasn't ready for this shit,
Hold on. I told y'all from the very beginning. I said if you gonna come on this panel, you're gonna have to get yourself together, have your lighting right, be presentable for according to the camera. You eating and you licking your fingers at the same time. At the very least, you're gonna have to pull your hood off on the panel, bro.
All right, but if my hair is crazy, can I still stay on the panel? Don't just knock
I
me
didn't
off the
say I
panel.
was kicking you off. I said,
Wrong
oh,
with
what the
that? My
fuck?
dreads ain't done. Look, honestly.
What's going on here?
Look.
I ain't had some days in a minute, man. Chill.
What the fuck you got on your head?
This is
Oh, he got a
this is the
bird's
rug
nest on
right
there. Look.
here.
What you got on your head?
Let's chat about this on this
Wait a minute. What you got on your head, sir?
Yo, you gonna make me
just
throw
telling
the hood
you,
back
you
on,
natural,
man.
bro. You one of them earthy guys.
Naturally, what?
Oh,
There's
man,
nothing
this
wrong
is
with it,
my
bro.
universe. And
Wait. So you feel as though you can come out in public, and this is a reflection of this is who you are. This is how you carry yourself in the general public, as far as reflecting what
Stand
black
on
people are
that shit.
supposed to look like.
yeah,
Stand on
man,
his
you
eye.
gotta. No, you don't. You know that, Matt. Listen, man. God
Yeah, stand on
says,
your shit.
"Come out here, let the world see you in your low, so he can uplift you." You know
So
what I'm
this is your
saying?
what
So
the fuck? It's not
this is
even.
my low right here, man. It's my
That's
low right
scripture?
here. I ain't had dreams in a minute.
Yo,
Nah, not
DMT.
scripture, but I've heard it before. I
I
haven't
need you
read
to
it in
quote
the
that one.
scripture.
I need you to quote that scripture.
Where
I need to
did
know
God say
what
that?
he
I
meant
didn't
by
even
that.
hear that part.
That's what I'm saying. Is that scripture?
Nah. I heard it somewhere. It sounded good. You know what I'm saying? But
So why don't you keep yourself? Because you haven't kept yourself in a long time, from the looks of it.
Listen, man. I just got a newborn, man. Time
You
is
having
rough right
sex?
now.
Oh
But
shit.
of course, man. You know,
Wait,
home
wait, wait,
still
wait,
got
wait, wait, Mr. Mandel, Mr. Mandel. You telling me that some woman let you bust up in her?
yeah, the mother of my child. She right here.
When?
Just made some bang bang shrimp. What you talking about?
What? Okay, what's his name?
My child?
No, the person that you slept with. What is his name?
Why would you say his name? What type of come on, son? Let's not be
No,
disrespectful. We
I'm
men in
trying to understand.
If we men
Because
in
the
here,
only
let's
time, the
be
only way that I can
men.
see that happening is in jail, bro.
Oh,
You
man.
tell me that you walked up and you said, "Let me get some of that Gog 3000, and I'm about to monster mash that and come up in you," and they was like, "Okay."
This nigga crazy.
You really hate that shit.
What is his name and where is he from?
This nigga is
Yo, relax with that hatred,
What
man.
is
We
his
men in
name and where is he from?
climate. That's a very dangerous climate to even say that. But listen, man, we not doing that. We not discussing. We not
I ain't gonna
discussing my.
lie. When he first came in, I was like, "Oh, is that Trinidad James?" And then like I seen the name,
Jesus
and I was like,
Christ, bro.
I
Oh,
knew
bro.
folks was just cooling off
Man,
his eye. I
trying to
already
get
knew
his
what was
life
going on.
together,
Nah,
man.
they really trying to eat in here. It's all good.
He
It's
had
What?
that
good. Yo,
South
They
go
trying
Side.
to
sit
get his life
good,
together.
man. Hmm.
Jesus Christ.
You must ain't
You
never
said
been on
what,
an
man?
Anton panel, bro. You got to be ready.
He done came up here multiple times. I let him slide. No, that's the problem. I let him slide. I let him slide multiple different times, and he just getting more and more comfortable. He come up here
You know what
sleeping.
though?
He on
You
a
know what
food.
though?
This dude is laying on a on a beach chair in the house.
Yeah.
He's laying in the beach chair in the house, bro. By the front door so that nobody can come in. Why are you in front of the door so that nobody can come in?
He watching the window. That's why.
You already know. Listen,
What
despite
do
the
I
jokes
already
and all that,
know?
despite the
watching the
jokes, I
window.
want to tell you
You
I
and your
do
Kyrie,
appreciate.
bro. Just tell him
I
you and
do
your
appreciate the
Kyrie.
panel. I
You
heard you,
letting it
man.
go.
I heard you. On my Kyrie, man. But I do appreciate the panel, Anton, despite our disagreements, despite the jokes and all that. I know it's all satire and all that, but in all actuality, you know, your boy, I clean up nice, man. I ain't here to prove myself to men, man. I thought you were having a conversation, you know. Right now, you know, just in the ruts right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Regular shit.
So, hey, Zach, this how you redeem
Yo.
yourself. If you
Mm-hmm.
didn't come on looking, super cut, right? Super clean.
Yeah.
Have something good to offer to the panel. What you got to offer?
Yeah, we gotta get the conversation back going, man. We got
What do you have to
we
offer?
got to take a way off.
Because if not, Anton just gonna keep roasting you. So have something, whether you agree or disagree.
Listen, I hear you, man. And basically what I was gonna say is Kyrie didn't do anything wrong. We're seeing the powers that be give him a spanking because he's basically collateral damage for all this the climate right now. You know, after Kanye saying these statements. Um I was not to big up any other content creator on your platform, but I was watching a Callaway video where he was saying, "Yo, it's looking
Who?
like they scared of people." I think his name is Dan Calloway.
Okay. I don't know him, but okay.
Yeah, he was saying, basically, it's looking like they scared of the people's next move because the only reason you would want to cancel and take everything away from somebody like that is if they speaking something that has some truth to it. You know what I mean? And even I think Junior Sean, my fault, Jay Reason, he was saying they definitions like of anti-Semitic is
Mhm.
actually strategically there to prevent them from like it's strategically there for like the truth
Yeah,
of
they
their act.
create the
Well,
definitions.
hold on.
They
Wait,
they
wait,
create
wait,
the
wait, wait. Give me a
definitions.
second. The people in the chat want to know if you got a job.
Yeah, I got a job.
You got a job that you go into or that you work from home for?
Nah, I got a job I go into.
You go into work
Mm-hmm.
and you smoking?
Yo, bro, I'm trying for you, bro. Zach, it's not me.
Listen,
Jesus Christ, bro. You gonna hold on, big dog.
hold on. What we not gonna
Hold
do
on,
though?
big dog. Hold on. You
Not
gonna have to
gonna
pick.
do though.
You gonna have
Gonna
to
do that.
hold on. Wait.
I'm an American citizen
You
and
gonna
I
have
have freedom like y'all have y'all freedom. So come
you
on,
gonna have
man.
to pick a
Exercise.
you gonna have to pick a struggle though, big dog.
I hear you.
Pick one,
We can
throw
do
the
what
rest
we
of them
want. Don't
away.
mean we can't hold you accountable.
Pick one, throw the rest of them away. You gonna have to pick a struggle, big dog.
I hear
My
you. I
man
hear you.
Matthew
That's
can't
a
even
fact.
save him right now.
You
Matthew
smoking
head
I
trees?
down
can't.
right now. Can't,
You see me? Look, I'm down. I'm down here. I'm like,
can't even
Ain't
save
nothing
him
I
right
Okay,
now.
so wait a minute. So let me ask you fellas something. Because I'm not really sure how we expect other people to respect us when we don't even respect ourselves. The new standard for me personally and my platform as I continue to grow, right, as I continue to become more relevant. Shout out to Kanye for tweeting me out today. I appreciate you, big dog. Um, as I continue to grow, fellas, we gonna have to set a new standard. So, and the standard that we gonna have to set is that we're gonna have to have a baseline. The baseline is we're going to determine who, what, when, where, why, and how somebody can have a conversation and participate in these spaces. And there has to be a barrier to entry. We have not had any kind of barrier to entry thus as far as establishing who can and who should participate in the conversations. What's going on, baby girl? How you feel? Love you. So, what do y'all think? Y'all think we should give Zai a pass today? Because listen. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
We all should have greater expectations for the people that we keep in our circles. And if they just gonna come up, yeah, listen, you wouldn't come in somebody's house blowing the bag. looking unpresentable? Would you? You wouldn't go on a job interview looking like a piece of shit. You wouldn't go over into a business meeting blowing a bag and being unkept. So why would you present yourself in front of the people that you actually say that? Hold on. Why would you present yourself in front of the people that you say that you have a lot of respect for and you advocate for, but you only put on your best when you're around the people that don't have your best interests at heart, according to what you state on a regular basis and what your talking points illustrate? See, if that was the case, if you loved us as much as you say you did, then you wouldn't code switch and give them your best and then give us your worst.
Well, on that note, I think you're talking to the general public of like what you're trying to portray
I'm
me
talking to
as.
you.
You can't be talking to me because I don't put on no show. I don't show no different face
So
for
when you go
nobody.
into a job interview, you blowing trees and you showing up talking about I'm unkept.
That's what I'm saying. It's a circumstance. It's a circumstance, and this is like right now. I told you I'm on bad luck. I'm falling on bad luck. So this
What does
is
bad luck
unfortunate.
have to do with your behavior? You can still be clean, professional, presentable, and then be able to illustrate and conversate with you. You are your bad luck. That's what we don't understand. You are. It's not the man. It's not the white man. It's not bad luck. You make your own luck. You are a reflection of what your life is like. If you trying to look and trying to figure out what luck is happening to you, all you got to do is look at how you self-inflicted your own wounds. You not bad luck. You need to do better. You need to look better, present yourself better, and then you will start to get better opportunities. You know, the interesting thing that I look for on these panels is I look for other people that can join in on conversations. I look for people that I can then hopefully at one day create an opportunity for, as far as maybe having them on a platform as a partner, maybe creating another channel for them, you know, bust down the bag with them, do business with them. If first impressions, if you never get a second chance to make a first impression, what am I to think of you? And I'm not even
Yeah, I
just talking
feel you.
about me. I have some very, very, very big and high powered people that that listen to, pay attention to, look at these panels, and so on and so forth. If I'm to evaluate you, or if you are the standard, because we always look for the lowest common denominator as far as evaluating what the standard are of who we are. If you are the standard, then what are we to say about black people?
I mean, I don't try to let just the appearance speak for what I'm trying to portray out here, especially on a panel like this. But I do understand what you're trying to say. You know what I'm
I think
saying?
I
I
think
find it very, yeah.
I was just gonna say
Hmm.
I think I could hop in. Obviously, like when I hopped on Anton, I was like, you know what, I think I can contribute to the piece. You know, I made sure that obviously because I'm in front of a camera too almost every day, so I know that I have to be presentable in a certain way to the audience that I'm speaking to. But I think when you look around as far as with the conversation and understand what you're trying to do and what you're trying to do on your platform, you feel like you have to bring a certain level to it. You're only as good as your weakest link, as they say. So yeah, and that's just a message to anyone out there, right? If you hop on a channel or any kind of video, you want to have some kind of be presentable and be able to get back to the conversation. And I think that's what Anton's trying to get through to you.
And I
Listen,
fully
we all
understand
are
that.
at different points in our lives, right? It's always going to be another level. But all I'm saying is that why we can't do our best, especially to our best. If we are the people that you advocating for, and you one of them blacks, I know you. I seen you multiple different times. You a blackety black type of dude. If that's the case, then how come you don't put your best effort forward and present yourself accordingly?
And to speak to that, I'll be trying to make the best effort, um, proven through the words that I'm trying to,
We don't want to hear the
convey to
words. We want to see it.
you. Understand that.
The
Understand
word
that part.
words are just
That's
a confirmation of what it is that you already doing and presenting to us.
Anton,
Don't you know that communication is 90% is 90% visual and body language?
85%. Hey, let me ask you a question, Zah. You said you on hard times right now, right?
That's
yeah.
bull. No. That's
Hold
bullshit.
on, Tom.
It's
Hold on,
No,
Tom.
bull.
it is bullshit
I just
because
want,
I
I
got
just,
two hands
I
and
want
two
him to
feet,
try
so
to,
I can get
I
out.
want
I
to
can
try to
get out of
make
any
him to
situation.
where he
No,
can.
it's bullshit, Matthew. Don't do this. This is
No,
bullshit.
no.
And you
I
know
just want
why
to
it's
try to. No,
bullshit? Because I ain't never seen a nigga on hard times that can afford to smoke trees.
Hold up. You gotta let him get there.
Yo,
Hold up,
hold on,
Tom.
nah, my car
Hey,
just broke down. So
No. I gotta hold you
I'm
accountable.
trying to tell
I'm
you,
not.
shit is
Not you.
crazy
Hold
right
up,
now,
bro.
bro.
This is
But
why
it's
I wanted
cool.
to ask you
I'm
questions.
gonna get through it, man.
That's
Yeah.
this why I wanted to ask
This
him
nigga
questions.
got extracurricular money for extracurricular activities. What you talking about?
Hey, bro. You said you on hard
Yeah.
times, right? You said you have a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah,
You
so
do
I'm
know what
working out of it.
priorities mean, correct?
Yes, sir. So I'm working out of it.
And just correct me when I go wrong, bro. You know what I mean? If I'm
Mm-hmm.
on, if I'm having hard times, there are a few more things. Especially, I got a newborn baby. All I got is a pup, right? Especially having a newborn baby or somebody else to feed. There's a few more things that matter more than smoking weed, correct?
You right.
I'm gonna tell you something that I do out of boredom. Out of boredom, bro. Because I'm home for a week and my driver got my other trucks. I got up this morning and went and did Lyft. Not because I need to, but I need to keep productive. So I'm saying to you, right? I ain't against you smoking trees, right? Because I'm from Jersey.
Nah, the dog don't even agree with it.
It's
The dog don't even agree with it, bro.
Dog be
He
quiet
checked
the
you.
whole
He
week.
said,
He
Matt.
said he called bullshit.
He
Immediately,
said,
the dog
Matt.
was like, "No."
No.
Listen, bro.
No.
You smoke
Yeah.
weed.
No. Let me tell you something, bro. He said he on hard times. This man is smoking trees. He's sitting in a beach
But this is
chair.
my thing.
He got
This is
Yo,
my thing for you,
okay.
bro.
he got good internet. No, he got good internet. He got good internet.
How can you feel comfortable? That's my question for you.
No,
Because I
listen.
see you a
He
little
got a
uncomfortable
chick
right now. How
bringing
can you
him.
feel comfortable?
He got chicks
That's
bringing
what I
him
want to
his
know.
ramen noodles. You know what I'm saying? Like he got chicks
I'm
bringing
just
him
trying
his
to ask
top
you.
ramen. Dog, don't you know that if I was broken on hard times, I wouldn't even feel comfortable having no chick around me
No,
all the
ain't
time?
no
I would be like, yo,
six.
it's time for me to get up and grind.
He said ain't no
Hey,
six,
Zah,
man. It's just her. It's the
can
one
you
chick.
answer that
You know,
though? That's what I was
hold
trying to
on.
get to with you. How can
Can
you
I
feel
answer what?
comfortable knowing that you have these things hanging over your head, but you know what I'm saying, smoking weed, having a drink, that's things that you could do in leisure and when shit is going right for you. You just said shit fucked up for you. So how do you
I,
have time mentally
so
to be
just
able to
because you
sit
asked
back
me
and
that,
smoke a bag of trees?
you asked me that, I'm gonna have a moment of clarity with you. Where before I even became a father, I had told myself on becoming a father, I would never purchase another bag of weed again. I already fall short on that own promise to myself. You know what I'm trying to say? So there's certain things that I'm realizing now that yeah, it's a path that I would have wanted to tread and I could have, but I'm not there and I have to do something going forward. I can't just relish in the fact that yo, I fucked up and all of that shit that
Listen, Zah. I'm gonna be honest with you. My streaming numbers was going up and up and up until you jumped on and you took your hoodie off. So I'm gonna go ahead
bro,
and end the
yo,
stream. Anybody else got anything else they want to contribute to this conversation? Because you pookieing up my stream, bro, and you messing up my numbers. Anybody else got
yeah,
anything else they want to contribute to the conversation? I'm about to wrap this up. No, we're
No,
not.
I mean,
No,
I feel like let me. I just want to get back.
we listen.
I
I
just want
love
to
y'all.
get back to our conversation that we was
Start
having.
today.
Um,
We gon'
specifically,
we
my
hold.
bad.
Cause I messed it up for y'all. We gonna do this again on Monday. I got a live stream tonight on the Anton Daniels channel, and then we got Fight Club right after. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Zai over here making us look bad. I'm out of here, bro.